I love the whole experience. The whole experience was beautiful. I think that everybody should do it, honestly. But I think that Black women in particular will really benefit for going on this type of trip, this journey, this experience. Even if this was my last, which it's not, but even if this was my last experience with this group, with Reset with Design, I was so happy. I'm so fulfilled that I went on this trip. I encourage anyone and everyone to sign up to go and stuff. They have payment plans, so you can pay as you go and stuff like that. Like, the only thing is stopping you, to me, is you. I feel like this is something that is so needed, so needed. And I encourage anyone and everyone to do it.
Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What's up? What's up, girl? It's your girl BondyBlue and I'm back. Okay, listen. I'm ready to get into the shit. Yeah. I hope y'all ready. Okay. Because we about to get into the thing. All right. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I hope y'all having a good day. Y'all look lovely. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand. Well, while you all was asleep, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B continued to beef. Oh no, there was no rest, there was no slumber. These bitches want all of us to suffer. Through paragraphs and paragraphs of insults, we've now brought in the kids. And I'm telling y'all right now, I know a lot of y'all didn't like what I said. I saw a lot of people's commentary. I saw what a lot of people were saying to me. And I know there are so many of y'all that say, hey, I'm okay with going to hell. And I get that. But see, me personally, and I can only speak for myself, bitch. I like to find ways to actually hurt your fucking feelings, right? And if I think that a person is trying to bait me into an argument so that they can disturb my energy, I'm not going to give them the benefit of seeing me go back and forth with them like that. Like, to me, Nicki's overall goal is to stress that girl out. Her overall goal is to make the moment about herself. The overall goal is to take you from up here, elated on your accomplishment, to down here, arguing, reminding everybody that your ass is from the projects. Okay? And I'm not saying that in a way where y'all, I'm not really elitist or classist like that, right? Because good people come from the projects. Okay? Don't get me wrong. But there is a mentality a lot of people are saying that they would have had, which is, you talk about my kid, I'm going to talk about your kid too. And I feel like, hey girl, that's on you. If that's how you want to handle the situation, congratulations, bitch. My opinion of this is that while I'm on Twitter, I refuse to call that shit X because I feel like that's a grotesque appropriation of what X is supposed to mean. So the shit will forever be Twitter as far as I'm concerned. Okay? You are on Twitter saying things about this person that can apply to other people. When you talk about infertility, when you talk about children having being nonverbal, and just certain conversations, and calling people's children ugly. Okay? Like, I think that Nicki Minaj was acting like a troll under a bridge, trying to bait Cardi into coming down to her level. And because Cardi cannot collect herself in enough time to make a smart decision, she will act quickly and without thought. And she will say shit that will put her in a fucked up situation. Now, when I said it, everybody was, not everybody. A lot of y'all absolutely agreed with me and understood what I was saying when I said they both fucking tripping at this point. Y'all bringing each other kids in it. And trust me, we're going to go through them. But she took the bait. That's how I feel. And I wanted her not to. And this is not about, because I saw a lot of y'all reducing this down to some racial shit. Oh, you defending the Latina lady against the black lady? Hey, bitch. Hey, I don't like Nicki Minaj. That's not new news. I like some of her music. I like the fact that a black woman did amazing things in rap. But outside of that, the way she moved, the way she acts, how people respond to her, the way she wants people to kiss her ass. I told y'all before, my parents were fucking boomers. I grew up with the understanding of if I work hard, I don't have to kiss your ass. Nicki Minaj is somebody that wants people to come into the game kissing her ass. And I personally don't want nobody kissing my ass because I have self-respect. I don't want to kiss nobody's ass, so I don't expect nobody to kiss mine. I can be great without needing people to bend a knee to me. And Nicki needs people to bend a knee to her. It's weird. And it showcases that something is wrong with her. Something is not right. Now, Cardi got up there and gave a final message, which I can't wait to get into, which told me that somebody told her what the fuck I said. Not directly from me, but somebody said the same shit to her that I said. You don't want to fuck up your own opportunities trying to drag that hoe down. You don't want to do that. You don't want to piss off people that have children that are nonverbal. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to make people feel like they are like making ableist comments. Yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do think it matters how you fight. I do. I absolutely do. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about how she went to hell on Nicki Minaj. We're going to get to that. I don't even care about that shit. I saw people saying, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, see, that's the shit I don't give a fuck about. What we about to get into. But I don't feel the need to talk shit about a fucking kid or a baby. They haven't lived enough life for me to have enough material to use them. So that's another reason why I would never, really say nothing about the child. But also in the moment, because I recognize you was trying to bait me. Look at you, you crazy trolling ass bitch. You really on the internet trying to get me to say something crazy to make myself look as crazy as you right now. That is what Nicki Minaj was doing. And Cardi, because she's somebody that still has, I don't know what happened to that, that frontal lobe at some point. But I do feel like some of the homegirls don't know how to stop for a second and just think. I don't have to turn the other cheek. Because I was talking, shout out to my girl Roxanne. I was talking to her. She's like, I don't think I could turn the other cheek. That's not what I'm saying. See, y'all misunderstand me. I need to explain this to everybody. If you didn't know, I'm a Gemini. There's no such thing as turning the other cheek as if that's supposed to benefit. No. If ever I walk away, it is because I know that hurts more than if I engage with you. So to me, if she would have let Nicki Minaj be tweeting herself online all day the way JT was, she would look embarrassing. Like it would look so crazy that she was arguing with herself. And Cardi would have been able to still be like, somebody's upset that I'm selling records and shit. Well, that's sad. And went on, celebrating and posting and acting like she didn't see her. But I'm a Gemini, y'all. But I think ahead. I have Libra and a lot of my placement. So I'm a more diabolical type person, right? I don't have to show everybody my cards all the time. Sometimes the best way to hurt people when they come at you is to just sit back and wait. Because if you don't fuck up your own image in the process, they will still fall. And when they fall, you will be able to look down on them. I imagine it's the way you keep your hands clean, you know, spiritually, so to speak. Now, this is the way I this is the way I get down, right? And I feel like it's because when you act out of anger in a reckless manner, you always end up fucking yourself up, sometimes in a way that later on it's like, bitch, you wasn't even worth all that. I learned that in high school, that sometimes walking away from people and giving them your fucking back when they thought that they was about to bait you into some argument so that they can get some of your energy, girl, it's the way I now realize how many girls in high school that didn't like me really wanted to fuck me. You just didn't like that you wanted to fuck me. Because ask yourself why somebody would be so upset, okay? Child. You know, okay. So I just want to be clear. I want to be clear about what I mean when I say it. It's not about having no moral high ground of turning the other cheek. But I learned from white people that sometimes you smile and act like everything is okay in front of people. And then you find out a way to cut them so deep and so hard behind the scenes. And you could just kind of like imagine it in your mind, like somebody sitting somewhere in a cafe, sipping coffee, and something blows up in a whole nother state. Like that's my mind. If that makes sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to y'all. Like I would have been, especially being in Cardi's position, having Cardi's like access, knowing the people Cardi knows, girl, when I tell you there would be no arguing on the internet, I would say funny, slick shit to that bitch. I would keep it on the playground. And then I would find a way behind closed doors, behind the scenes to hurt your fucking feelings. And then later, I might post a picture and let you know it was me. Like a smiling mugshot. Okay? So I don't want y'all to misunderstand me when I say what I'm saying. It is not about, oh, let me be the bigger person and all. Oh, no. But it's about fighting smart and recognizing what the person is actually trying to do. If I recognize that you're trying to catch me up, you're trying to bait me, I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm going to freeze you out. Because I know that's the thing that's really going to hurt you. Listen, y'all, somebody learned in my life, walking away from people is sometimes the best shit that you can do. Like, it's the best shit that you can do. Because your ability to be like, oh, bitch, you almost got me. Look at you down there. Well, there's that. Listen. Okay, I'm just saying, I just want y'all to be clear on me when I say shit, right? And I do believe that Nicki Minaj started this shit. I also feel like y'all are confused about what this is about. Y'all, people really like to think things are about specific instances, right? You think this shit is about motorsport and verses and all of that. So I would like to go back there for a second and then bring it up front. Okay, bring it on to where we are today, if y'all don't mind. Take a walk with a bitch. Let's start here.
Cardi B, she's done exactly what she should have done. Congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out.
You like it?
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna Vicky? Are you two? Are you?
I spoke to her before. I saw her in person before.
What happened?
We spoke about things.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like getting into detail because it's like, you know, like
I'm not trying to get the gossip. I'm just saying you.
Okay, let me be clear. So, to me, in this moment, the shit has already gone bad. Yes, it's 2018. Because everybody keep talking about this is about 2018. So I want to go back there for a second because you motherfuckers think I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I haven't been reporting on this shit since back then. Motorsport. Nicki Minaj changed her verse. At first, the verse was, you know, oh, hold up. Because I had just looked it up, bitch. Just looked it up. What was the lyric? the original lyric was if Cardi's the QB, then I'm Vince Lombardi, because we knew it was a Cardi line, which basically put Cardi in a, like, it sunned her. It sunned her. And so I feel like Cardi must have heard that snippet, like Quavo or somebody told her about it, because at this point, you're, you know, in a relationship with one of the Migos. It's a Migos song. Quavo came to Nicki, then said, hey, Nicki, can Cardi be on it? Nicki said, great. So that makes me feel like Nicki was really trying to think about what she was going to do on that verse, right? Ultimately, instead of doing some little cute shit, right, she decided to actually go at her in the verse. On some rap shit, this is kind of low-key normal, but Nicki Minaj brings in a level of competition that isn't always there. For instance, I'll bring up the 5-Star Chick song. I don't know if y'all know that song. Look it up. At some point, they put a whole bunch of female rappers on that song. It was Diamond, it was Trina, it was Eve, and it was Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj killed that fucking verse, okay? Like, if I play it, I will probably be able to, you know, to say it line by line if I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hear it in my mind. I think it's time to put the rice in. You know, I remember that shit, right? It used to be the women could be on a record together and they would do their best rap, but it's not in competition of one another. When they did 5-Star Chick, it kind of put a competitive vibe on it that the other girls were not participating in. The other girls was just coming on there to do their shit, right? Was it My Chick Bad or was it 5-Star Chick? I thought it was 5-Star Chick. I thought it was 5-Star Chick. Star. That's a no, that's the 5-Star Chick one. That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, I think My Chick Bad was another one, but I think I'm right on this one because I'm thinking about the verse, not My Chick Bad, 5-Star Chick. But either way, I remember that and feeling like this is making it more competitive than it was. It was like Nicki was competing, but because Nicki was new and had to prove herself, that was the reason why she was competing. The rest of the women had already been rapping. Right? The rest of the women had already been rapping. I almost feel like Eve was on that track and Trina was on that track, but it was like they wasn't even really rapping anymore. And they came out to do that song. Like, that's what it felt like, right? It was like a surprise. Like, oh shit, people we ain't seen, you know, really do no shit in a minute come out on 5-Star Chick. Nicki made it competitive. All the rest of the girls were kind of like, yeah, we already had it. So go ahead, new girl, run with it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, there is some competitiveness in that. Eve even said that she felt away. She never showed it though. And that's the difference. You can feel it, but you're not supposed to actually act and show it. And I think no matter what y'all say about Lil Kim's era, yes, of course the girls are pick-me's and fighting over dick and all of that shit. But Kim made special point to work with other women. And y'all can say what y'all want to say, but we have a lot of songs and a lot of instances where she was sharing the space and crowns with other rap women in a way that Nicki never had to, and I don't think ever really wanted to. And I do believe that when she said that shit about her feelings was so hurt, that was bullshit. I think you purposefully sunned her in the song and thought she was stupid and it was going to go over her head and she wasn't going to say anything about it. But them niggas told her because they had more of an allegiance to Cardi at the time than Nicki. And Nicki was mad about that. That's why Quavo said, if you was my girl, then I would have defended you. Because the reason why we did it is because that's Offset's girl. So yeah, we was going to look out for homeboy baby mama before we going to look out for you. I remember. I don't know why people think I don't know what the fuck going on. I just don't feel like that's actually the meat and bones of the situation, because I feel like that was the example of Nicki trying to sun her from jump. And then to get on the interview and act like your feelings was so hurt and all of that, man, all of that shit was bullshit. All of that was cap. Her feelings wasn't fucking hurt. She was mad that somebody actually checked her on that girl's behalf. And that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen because she's Nicki Minaj, but it don't work like that no more. And you got on a song and them niggas is family at this point. So yeah, that's gonna be above your crown as hip hop queen. Like that's just what it is. So she got mad about that. She acted like she didn't change her verse, but she did change her verse. I think, we know she changed her verse. Cardi was saying, "Oh, I didn't hear the verse that came out now." And I think Cardi was insinuating, yeah, they played me a piece and they played me that Lombardi Cardi line, and I said, "I think the fuck not." And so they reached out to the executives. Somebody got them to change that shit. So she changed it to Quavo. All right, nigga, you want to take an L for that bitch? All right, I'm gonna put you in that position then. And as a man, he was like, fine, it don't matter, because at the end of the day, this is a patriarchal system, and I'm a man and you a woman. So it don't even fucking matter. I'll be the QB, bitch, whatever. And so I think that's where this all stems from. Now, let's go, hold up. I want to go to when Cardi responded to the shit. It's from XXL.
Right? How you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there's so many footages of that night?
Y'all know this is after the Met Gala situation. I feel like Nicki was, doing what white people do. Like, and that's why I said you have to learn how to fight sometimes how white people do, because they fight really, really well. I know y'all think they don't, but that's why they like the gods of war and shit, because they know how to fight. And you don't always fight outright. You don't always fight like head on. A lot of people like that head on shit, but that's because you could see how somebody coming. When you don't know how they coming, it's scarier. That's the mastery some white people shit. So Nicki thought she was doing that at that Met Gala. It was, I'm gonna say some shit and you still not gonna touch me because of who I am. Cardi is on some bitch. I'm still a hood bitch. I'm still a regular person. I will fight you. Okay. And so when all of that shit went down, we were very much understanding what was going on in the moment, just to be clear.
Every single angle, and where am I getting back at? How you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster? You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with your fucking lies. I thought you was the victim. I know what this footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here, Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter. Get the fuck out. And since you want to bring that Motorsport shit up again, I'm glad you brought it up, because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First of all, you changed your verse 2 or 3 times, and the day before we were supposed to do the Motorsport video, you turned in your last verse of it. And I was not feeling you talking about, oh, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nicki Lombardi, following it up with bitch, my son goes to Cardi, bitch, you're not my coach, because you never helped me to get in this fucking career, and I'm nothing like you, so I'm definitely not your fucking son. I'm a real ass person, you not. Because of a fight. I'm a street bitch. That is called snitching, But since you want to talk about suing, maybe I should sue. I don't gotta sue nobody because of a fight. I'm a street bitch. That is called snitching, But since you want to talk about suing, maybe I should sue you for defamation of character. Since you want to claim that I'm using something illegal called Yola, because you don't understand why I am so fucking successful.
And understand, Nicki Minaj is the type of woman that would bait you into a fight so that she can, oh my God, and then sue you and have you bent up in court. Yeah, she's the type.
Then let's talk about the leaked number shit, right? Tell me if this don't make sense. How come my phone number got leaked 1 hour after the altercation at the Harper's Bazaar party? Tell me how Mariah Lynn number got leaked a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I'm not sure when, that whole Winning situation was happening. And Riley used to have her number. Jason Lee phone number just got leaked recently. And who had his number? Riley. How come everybody that y'all have issues with, that y'all have the numbers and y'all can't, their numbers got leaked? My sister just got into an argument with Riley, right? How come my sister's number haven't got leaked? Because y'all don't have it. How come my new number hasn't got leaked? Because y'all don't have it. Isn't that fucking funny? Ain't that shit fucking funny? And you out here saying that I'm trying to stop your bag, right? But I'm actually helping you get a bag, because that diesel bill that you got, yeah, that came to me first. And I had to decline it because I'm already working with fashion brands, which y'all gonna see, because there's more than Fashion Nova. Then that woman like me record, yeah, I had to decline it because I'm doing a lot of pop records, so I can't, oversaturate myself. But that came to me first. And then they give it to you. And since you say you're tired of talking about it, I'm tired of talking about it too. I'm tired of the fucking whole internet shit. I'm tired of the interview shit. If you really want to talk about it, you know where to link me. We could always link up. You know who to reach out. We could settle it however you want to settle it. We could talk about it or we could fight it out. I'm with whatever. But I'm sick and tired of that back and forth shit. I'm not doing it. I'm in a good space right now. Let me know.
Okay. And here we are back in this space all over again. Okay. Now, I saw a girl online, a girl on TikTok that I follow that I like, the Real Baddie or something like that. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Normally I agree with her takes, but she said this shit about Cardi not being authentic, but Nicki being authentic. And I was just like, oh, I don't know where you got that from. I don't know where you got that from. So y'all know I like to respond to some of the shit I see out there. Okay. Let's talk about authenticity before we get directly into these motherfucking tweets. Okay. A lot of y'all don't remember, but I was super duper excited about having a rap, a rap girl, a new rap girl, because I grew up at the time where the rap girlies were coming up and it was really huge in my day. 99, Eve's first album, Let There Be Eve, Trina. Like, I paid my money as a kid, okay? Like, okay, 12, 13 years old, paying my little work money that I didn't got from working around my mama's shop for some of these women's albums. So it was a big deal. So when Nicki was coming out, the fact that she was coming out through Cash Money, Young Money, which is from New Orleans, y'all took special interest. Okay? So that's why I remember this shit. First the fuck all, Nicki Minaj is not authentic. She's not. Nicki Minaj is a theater kid. Just like y'all be trying to talk about with Tupac and all of that. Yeah. Something about theater kids is they know how to play a role. Cardi is not a theater kid. Cardi is always being herself to a fault, but people love her for it. Nicki is not authentic. When Nicki first came out, she stole Remy Ma swag, but Remy Ma went to jail, so it didn't matter. And I'm talking about you could literally go and look at pictures and see the hairstyle, taking hairstyles, taking styles of rapping. Another thing, okay? Because she wasn't actually a rapper, she wanted to be a singer. She wanted to be a singer and an actor, but ended up rapping. So she stole Remy Ma shit. Remy Ma went to jail. She stole Lil' Kim swag. Lil' Kim went to jail. I'm going to say it again, okay? And then once she realized she had went through all of the black women that she could steal from, she then decided to look out to the white girls. Now you got Lady Gaga, Katy Perry. She stole their style. And then when she had done the most with the Catholic Church reference, because she wanted to take it so far, Lady Gaga, she did some Catholic Church reference and shit through a performance that ruined her with the Grammy people and all of that shit. She got blackballed for that. Okay. And so then she decided to switch it up and go back to being regular. And this is when y'all get all of this, queen and all of that shit. Then you get straight black hair and toned down pretty girl makeup and actual fashion choices instead of costumage, which is what she was doing for the first half of her career when she was focusing on getting all of them young white kids, ears. It wasn't about grown women. It wasn't about hip hop. It was about turning rap bubblegum because Wayne had opened the doors to that. When Wayne decided to become a rock star and start doing rock music and giving off emo and grunge and all of that, brought in a whole new crowd that niggas was not used to getting, okay? The 90s was a very, very special time when it came to being able to capture other audiences besides your own demographic. So once Wayne was able to kick the doors open, Nicki came right behind him, okay? And he pushed her forward. They decided her image. They picked on her until she got her ass done. None of that was originally who Onika was. But because Onika was the theater kid that probably on some level was bullied or made fun of because you let them niggas do it to you in the studio. That's why you got your ass done, right? So you let them niggas bully you, which tells me you were probably bullied in some way in school. Okay? I believe you always thought the drug dealer girlfriends don't get bullied. And drug dealer girlfriends at large don't get bullied because drug dealer girlfriends are insulated by violent men who will protect them and also by other women that praise them because of who their man is. For a lot of hood girls growing up, you want to be the drug dealer girlfriend. The drug dealer girlfriend got all the nice shit on. The drug dealer girlfriend is beautiful. The drug dealer girlfriend get the ride in a car and all of that. But a lot of us that actually grew up around drug dealer girlfriends, we saw how many of them got killed because they was rolling with them niggas. We saw how many of them spent 10, 15 years of their life sitting by a fucking phone because that nigga went to jail and they had to hold him down and all of that. So a lot of us saw that shit and realized that wasn't the way. I had been watching my people lose niggas since they was in high school because, niggas won't play around selling drugs in high school. Niggas dead before they graduate. 93, 94, 95. Like, okay. Yes, Magnolia Shorty. It's a whole, and Magnolia Shorty wasn't even the only one. I remember other times news stories about girls getting killed because they were somewhere with a nigga and a nigga was doing dirt. So at the end of the day, a lot of us grew past that. Nicki did not. So once Nicki was done playing all of these other roles, taking on other people's personas, she still didn't know who the fuck she was. So when she had the opportunity to catapult herself to being right up there with Beyonce, doing more acting, y'all remember she did some movie with some white people. I can't remember what it was, but she did some movie and she did Barbershop. If she would have stayed on that path, she would have pushed herself out of rap in a way just like Rihanna and them did. But because she wanted to go and be a drug dealer girlfriend, you go and get that nigga that you think makes you feel safe because you thinking like a lot of the old bitches used to think that if I get with a brute, he's only going to be a brute to everybody else and he going to protect me. But that's not how that shit work. Human nature is a nigga that's a brute out in the world is a brute in the household too. Deal with it. Okay? It's math, bitch. I don't know how else to explain it. It's math. Okay? The only type of math I understand. All right. So there's no way that you're going to tell me it is beneficial or it is not a signifier of her mentality, how regressed her mentality is that she even got with that man and how her career has since gone down the fucking drain since she got with him. So yeah, authentic. I wouldn't say that. Talented. Very much so. Analytical. Very much so. Strategic. Very much so. I can't do this with y'all. Okay. And I also don't like the Cardi dick riding thing where it don't matter what she do. Y'all will defend it because y'all like her for whatever reason. I don't like that shit neither. But I also actually like her. So I do want better for her. I do want her to kind of like grow up and stop engaging in a certain way. And I do want her to do what's actually best for her and not what feels good in the moment because you're angry. And what was best for you in the moment was to calm down, put your fucking phone down, and remember that you're pregnant and that hoe wants you to be mad. So take a deep breath, give your final warning shot, and we're going to find out another way to deal with this. But we're not about to lose no deals over going back and forth with this bitch. Because what ends up happening is you say fucked up shit to her, and some of that shit applies to everyday people, and then they take it personal, especially when you make ableist comments about children. Yeah, bitch, you're now just as bad as she is. Now, of course, a lot of us don't feel that way. After this, we still gonna not like her, and we gonna like you, or we not gonna like you, and we not gonna like her. But nobody is liked anymore so after this. Okay? So I just want to be clear. Because I think a lot of people be misunderstanding me when I said how I would handle it. And everybody like, oh, you know, hey, I ain't trying to listen, bitch. I didn't say lay down and take it. I said fight smarter. Now, let's get into it. Okay, Barbs. Oh, Lord. I love you so. I promise you that March 27th, 2026 will be the biggest gift thus far to you. You've made a special day of me becoming a mom to the most awesome little guy in the whole wide world and even more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. Thank you. God save the Barbs. And this was somebody saying, and it says Season Mirage. So I can't trust anything from this page, but it basically said Nicki Minaj is currently the highest charting female rapper on US iTunes, despite not releasing new music out, because everybody was pointing out how Cardi was breaking records. And so whenever Cardi is breaking any type of record, Nicki has to come and remind us through paying blogs about all the times that her one song she did with somebody Spanish then went diamond again, you know, a song we don't even know, and all of this shit. Okay. So this is a pattern of behavior for Nicki at this point, for her to consistently be coming out, reminding everybody of her stats. When at this point, we need for you to understand that's irrelevant. Your stats are irrelevant if we don't really fuck with you. And I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Cardi B said, girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter dedicating essays to me? For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, you see me up here. W. Cardi. Wait, Bring that ass here. You talking about my father? My father never been to jail a day in his life. Go get a detective and tell them to run them records. Don't put them dirty ass allegations from your bloodline on mine. Your daddy was a crackhead and your brother was R-ing his stepchild. You got medical records on me. Post them, bitch. You gonna leave me the fuck alone. Also, how would you get medical records on somebody? HIPAA anybody? Okay. Like, damn, how you pressed over an album you ain't got hit in or mentioned in? Bitch, feelings hurt because I ain't pay her no attention. You haven't even cut your fucking kid cake. My God, it's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. Now, once I understand that this is Nicki Minaj's son's birthday and you decide to focus on this shit on that child's birthday, yeah, bitch. It's giving bad parenting. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. I can't imagine myself having my baby's birthday and stopping dealing with my baby so I can put my attention to a bitch on my phone. Yeah, no, ho, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, ma'am. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for your son. Yes, I do. I feel sorry for the baby. I feel sorry for a lot of these kids out here. Money don't mean people got good parents. When have I ever had a seizure? You the one that went on that award show saying you ain't want to call 911 after you was shaking from that drug overdose, talking about a knot. Miss, I'm standing right here. Wow. Cardi was actually putting out a lot of shit that a lot of us did not really know about. Cause I didn't know that there was rumors that she was over there ODing. Listen, all of it is alleged. I'm not even real right now, girl. This may be AI. I'm just here to read what happened. I know nothing of these people's lives, okay? But I'm going to tell you what the public perception was when it comes to some of this shit. Y'all better stop playing with me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, so is I'm the Barney, B and the flop? Is I'm lying about fertility when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life? Is I'm the one sleeping with Trade while hubby fucking sweetie and taking my big gooey hole for alimony? Is I'm going to be sued when the queen show her medical records to the courts? Oh, rock bottom nation, we win again. Desiree, I have your medical records too. The lawyer said we gonna have Barney be homeless within 36 months. Praise God. Lucky we eating cake right now. Okay. Bringing Desiree up again. Hello, nurse. Your patient has gotten out again. Let me tell y'all something. Nicki could be absolutely telling the 100% truth about everything considering Desiree. But the problem is that you come and talk to us and you say things that make you sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist. Also like somebody that might be on a substance that makes them paranoid. Okay? I'm just saying. Because as soon as you start mentioning Desiree, I'm like, nurse, she's out. Desiree is the co-founder, but a CEO for Rock Nation. She also is somebody that seems to have formerly been a real life queen pin that got let off. Nicki told us about that she must have got got her record expunged or something by the president. Now she over here running Rock Nation. And also she has a daughter that there's a lot of controversy with her daughter. Her daughter has been on what's that lady name? Help me, y'all. Y'all know the lady. Anyway, Jaguar Wright. She's been on Jaguar Wright show. And the daughter, Desiree's daughter, who, Desiree's partner with Jay-Z, Rock Nation. She says that her mom has been trying to lock her husband up and kind of get her under conservatorship. And her mom, the story is that the girl is being abused. And so Desiree has put cameras around the house and all of this type of stuff to catch the man doing shit to her. Well, guess what? Video was released that actually showed that, yes, the man was abusive to her. But the girl is up there acting like he's not abusive. It's not what you think it is. She edited it together. My mama crazy. She's trying to lock me up, trying to take my husband away. And the truth of the matter is, I don't know what's going on in that situation for sure. But what I do know is, from the video I saw, that man absolutely was like, he looked like he hit her. They kind of blanked it out so you couldn't see the moment of connect, but you look scared and he looked like he hit you. Okay. So That's one situation that Nicki keeps bringing up because Nicki keeps trying to make it seem as if whatever Desiree was doing with her daughter, she's doing it to Nicki. You put cameras, you tracking me, you trying to say I'm crazy. The same thing that she did to her daughter, basically. That's what Nicki keeps trying to say. My only issue is the man is actually abusive based on what we saw. And we know how many of you hoes, y'all mind be gone. Y'all act like crackheads over abusive niggas. And sometimes, especially if your people are queen pins allegedly or have some type of access and know the right people, they might go through extreme lengths to try to get you out of a situation they feel like you brainwashed into. Okay? And I think that's low key what was going on with Desiree. Like, I got the means, so I'm gonna try to get my daughter out this situation, whether she know what's good for her or not. My problem with that is because I don't know the situation. I feel like if grown people want to get their ass beat, let them. Even if it's your daughter, even if it's your child, at some point, once you've done all you can do, you have to marry Alice the shit. I have said my piece and I'm going home. Okay? But Nicki is using that situation. So whenever she brings up Desiree and her daughter, it automatically starts to give conspiracy theory that doesn't quite make sense. It could be true, but you're not going about it in a way that makes me want to believe anything you're saying. She never sits down and outright says anything. If you had some real shit to say about these people, you have all of the means and access to sue them and to get on a platform and publicly state verbatim what has happened and what evidence you have of it if you was really trying to come to us with something. But she only does it when she's having these temper tantrums on the internet, and now we got to hear about Rock Nation and all of this shit. She was just going in on Beyonce not too long ago. Tina Knowles had to get involved. A lot of y'all was quiet because a lot of barbs are also Beehive. So a lot of y'all was fucking quiet when your girl was tripping out. Okay? Let me continue. Barney B, I know you don't know this, but some women plan their pregnancies, you dirty Heineken pussy bitch. We don't let blank blank us while we pregnant. I hate that they block shit out like we not grown on the internet. But I guess we don't let niggas shoot up the club while we pregnant, child, whatever it means. I know that's what it means. For the next trade, who got 4 other people pregnant. You see, and then calling him trade, saying that the nigga's gay. That's what everybody keeps saying. The devil has come to collect. You sold your soul. See, all of this language, all of this becomes problematic to me because if anybody sold their soul, Nicki, you are a great example of somebody who gave up who they were and sold themselves out repeatedly so that you can have money and access and fame. And now you're not happy. You made all the self-sacrifices. You plumped up your ass. You did all of the things. And I guess the one thing you wanted was to reign supreme for all of a fucking ever. And that's not going to happen. So now you don't know how to handle it. So now we got to get all of this devil and I'm Christian shit, child. Whenever Caribbean people want to, completely spaz the fuck out, they grab for Jesus like they the only one that ever that ever knew a religion ever. Child, I can't stand when it seems like demonic people try to flip it on you and then start using God against you, man. Please, I don't know what demon you are praying to, Nicki Minaj, but don't you start throwing them words at me. This is when shit gets dark. Okay, the devil has come to collect. You sold your soul. You made a pact, but you lost. Now hear this. You have been neutralized in the mighty name of Jesus. Yeah, all of this shit sounds crazy and weirdo behavior. Every word you speak on me or mine will now curse your enablers more than your dizzy brain could ever fathom. I was pregnant for my first love. This is where the delusion comes in. So we started off with Jesus. Now we about to go into the delusion of being married to a convicted rapist and murderer. Okay, because he did get convicted and went to jail. That's factual. Okay. I was pregnant for my first love, got married, and the next year got pregnant for my soulmate on purpose. You see, Barney, we planned it. Your medical records in the strip club to now look embarrassing. And your father, well, anyway. So yeah, why would you have somebody's medical records? Why would you want to know about them that much that you have their medical records? Bitch, you're a weirdo. Y'all, that's crazy. I don't care what none of y'all are talking about. I don't care what that is insane. Why would you have medical records on somebody? Get a fucking life, bitch. Go outside, touch some grass. Jeez Louise. You are about to shrivel up and die inside. You call black women monkeys and roaches. Now, one day we'll call your daughters monkeys and roaches. Anyway, I used double the protection in every relationship until I was ready. See the difference between a hoe and a queen. And yeah, I would let you stand on all of that. You know what I'm saying? Careful pussy management. I would allow you to stand on that if it was not for the fact that you waited to get with somebody like that man in order to have a baby with them. The man you choose to have a baby with, girl, it's not the flex you think it is. Not the flex you think it is. Also, let me say this. Though I have never had fertility issues, it's not something to be used as a drag. Until you know the women who are actually living that pain, blaming themselves, we can only, and see, look, Nicki knows exactly what she's doing. This right here is a dog whistle. That's why I say it, Cardi has to be careful how she fights back, because Nicki is waiting for these moments for you to say something so that you can ostracize a group of people, right? As soon as you say a certain thing, now, that's why she said we could only imagine and pray for them, love them, uplift them, not use these women as a punchline. Girl, what? That's so hypocritical and fucking ridiculous. But that's the bait, y'all. That's why I said Cardi took the bait. And I said Cardi did try to keep it cute because I believe that she did. We'll get to it. Barney B, tell them how you getting seizures from that knot. And that's when, Cardi responded to that. Ain't nobody got no fucking seizures, bitch. Okay. And we saw all of this. All right, let's move on, because I was like, I gotta keep track, because I don't know what's coming first. I just want to make sure I'm covering all my bases. God damn it. Okay. So I guess that might have been the end of it. Last night was this shit. Nicki and then Cardi responding. Hold up, there's more. Wait, hold up. Yeah, I read this one. Next one. Okay. And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours while you talking about ABCs. You gonna leave me the fuck alone today, ho. I'm sick of you, bitch. Wait, bring that ass here. You talking about my father? Yeah, so I read this one and we saw what she said. Oh, and your father, whatever the fuck that meant. Okay. And then this started. And this is when I said, see, this is the reason why you have to ignore people like Nicki Minaj. The overall goal is to do anything they can do to help ruin whatever light energy you might have going on, right? We all have the capability of dark and light energy. That's why I said, don't misunderstand me. Okay? Because I have to stay lifted, because I'm a Gemini. Again, I don't know if y'all know who Geminis are, but when we decide to go to hell, we decide to go to hell and we don't give a fuck. Like I told y'all, people that know me and they hear me talk, they know I had a friend, but I had for a very long time. Love that person a lot. That person played with me a little bit too much. And when I sat back and really saw how much they was playing with me, I decided that they should in fact drop dead. Yeah, you can. And I wouldn't give a fuck. And maybe we can try this again next time around, bitch. But this time around, I don't give a fuck. Because it takes me a minute to get there. But once I get there, I mean it. I mean it. It took me a minute, but I fucking mean it. And when I say the shit I say, that can sound like some of the most fucked up shit somebody can ever say, I fucking mean it. And I'ma stand on it. And then I'ma wrap my mind around why it makes sense for me. And you ain't gonna be able to have me coming up off of it. So because that's my energy, y'all, I gotta stay light. I don't want to go down there because I don't like how my body feel once I go down there. What that energy be feeling like in my body, I don't like that shit. So I don't want to go there, right? So if I can have pause and handle the shit smarter and not let you take me there, I will. Okay? But that don't mean I'm turning a cheek. When this shit was said, Barney B and Culture Vulture, see, this is when Cardi should have put out that last message that she put out. She should have put that shit out right then. Right then. Because why are you calling that girl's child a culture vulture? I also feel like, what culture do y'all feel like Cardi B is taking from y'all. Cardi B was born in the fucking Bronx. I know that people from other places don't understand melting pots where Latinas and Black people live in close quarters and have colorists and prejudices and shit like that, but essentially still live very close, therefore affected by each other's cultures. Therefore, we got a little bit of their culture. They got a little bit of our culture. It's what America does to people. It blends them. So when y'all be trying to pull that, oh, she Latina and you Black, man, please cut it the fuck out. Right, wrong. I ain't got time for all that. I'm just saying. And Minaj is over there, MAGA. So miss me with it. Not today, 1996. And honestly, to me, I've had a knot on my head before. And guess what, bitch? So what? Guess who ended up winning in the game of life? And I ain't gonna say why I feel that way neither, because it's some dark, fucked up shit. But trust and believe, I ain't always gotta fight your ass back, bitch. So Nicki Minaj, album flopped, pussy flopped, never won a fight, outrank you in your own game. Shut the fuck up, come fight. Sympathy baby couldn't pull 228K abort mission. So when she said shut the fuck up, come fight, girl, Nicki, you're a theater kid, honey. I don't know why everybody keep forgetting, because she let y'all believe that, she's some fucking gangster or something like that. Nicki Minaj, Nika Mirage, is a theater kid that let stupid niggas buck her head up. Be very clear. Cardi B is a bitch that will fight you even if she gonna lose the fight. I respect bitches that's gonna fight even if they gonna lose the fight. Bitch, you still ain't about to punk me. I respect bitches like that. Okay? And also, as we discussed yesterday, as it pertains to sales, you sold 228, she sold 200. You sold 28,000 more than she did. And then when it comes to actual pure sales, you only sold 4,000 more than she did with a 16-year head start. I'm sorry, my nigga. It's not that big of a difference for you to be up here flapping them fucking gums, acting like she flopped. She did not flop. And also, I know she didn't flop because people genuinely like the songs. They genuinely like the music. And girl, culture vulture, you ugly too. Talking about a beautiful child. Y'all, I have actually seen Culture in person when she was very young. I was in California visiting my sister, and we were at this shopping place. It's real cute shopping place. I think it was like during Christmas. And they got all the lights and everything and all of these different shops. And I think we might have been in H&M or Zara or something like that. And Culture was still little. So she was in she was in one of them, what's it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. A stroller. She was in a stroller. And you could tell the people that was with her was her family. And at some point I heard somebody pull Cardi up on the phone and she was on speaker. And it was like, you want to talk to your mom? Like that what was going on in the store. So I've seen that little girl in real life. I've seen how her family, how she is, so there's nothing ugly about any of those children. There wasn't nothing ugly about Cardi before she did all of that shit to herself, except for her teeth, which tells me your parents either didn't have the money or they were neglecting you by not getting you the proper dental care as you were growing up in order for your teeth not to look like that. Okay? This is not a judgment. This is just what it is. But Cardi has always been a cute girl to me. I also feel like personality is what lights up your eyes. And when you have a good personality and that shit light up your eyes, it is an infectious type of energy. It is what it is. But the little girl could never be fucking ugly. So even though I understand wanting to be angry, when I tell y'all, I would rather Cardi get somebody to fight that hoe in the street before I will want Cardi to then start saying something about the baby. Because I know I'm not in it, but as somebody on the outside looking in, I would still feel like, man, I'm not about to talk about no little boy. Because I feel sorry for the little boy. My response would have been like, you can say whatever you want to say about my beautiful, beautiful children. But at the end of the day, bitch, I'm a better mother than you. Because I would never be online arguing with anybody on my child's birthday. I almost feel like you must not really like your child. What, you trying to sabotage your baby birthday? It almost feel like you don't really love your child, bitch. Because why is you up here talking to me on your child's birthday? Today should be about your child, not me. And then you up here talking to all of these invisible ass, bot ass fans you got. That's some weird ass shit. You a grown ass woman. Where's your husband? What about family time? What about family time, ho? And that's what I'm saying, y'all. You could have still hit that hoe hard without saying anything about her baby. Because I personally, I'm going to think about that it's a baby. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what I'm going to think about. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to think about the fact that it's an actual literal fucking baby. And I'm going to be like, bitch, you crazy for even talking about mine. And I don't want to talk about yours, but I do want to talk about you. Yeah, all that shit, bitch. But I want to talk about you. And then I would have started putting out all this shit. I would have got on fucking live. I would have got on live and started going in on that hoe. And I would have said all that shit she started putting out about her and her life. I would have said that shit on live. Fuck all that typing and all of that. I'd have got all of that shit out. And then I'd have been like, now, you said come outside, right? What's the addy? I ain't saying don't do nothing. I'm never saying don't do nothing. But I am absolutely saying that it don't matter what you say after that. Oh, she would have said it don't matter. It don't matter. The person that speaks the most truth, the person who is the most accurate is the winner to me. To me. So when she start running the shit that she ran about that, Bondi is biased. Yup. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't like Nicki Minaj. You're right. I am biased. I am. I like Cardi more. Yeah, you right. You right. Nicki said, do something. We in New York. Heavy on it. So that was the come outside to me. That was the, catch me outside. How about that? And then Nicki said, culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister. This is all very weird bitch shit. This is all very weird bitch shit. Cokie B, please don't sniff coke with baby. Number 4 or 5, word to Carlos. Ma'am, advice you should take. Trying to call me out to fight because I'm pregnant as fuck. You never have that energy when I see you in person. And she doesn't because she's a theater kid, not a fucking fighter. She gonna let her bitch ass nigga put his hands on you before she actually fight. I seen you at 2 Met Galas and you never have that energy. But where the fuck you at? My niggas is outside right now. Where the fuck y'all at? I have no issues with any of this. Because we all know Cardi don't mind catching a case. And I think that's not advantageous. I also feel like if I was going to be about that, I wouldn't put it on the internet. But that's just me. Bitch, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful and you know that. Your hate is so deep, dark, and nasty because your son nonverbal, because you fucked him up with them drugs. So you jealous of everybody, kids, and their happiness, bitch. Where the fuck you at? Stop talking. Now, see, this I was cool with. I'm cool with this. I'm very much cool with this part right here. Drop the addy right now. I don't, I imagine that's how she was saying it. Drop the addy right now. Drop the addy right now. And don't go tagging the feds and the police like you did 3 months ago, you pussy ass bitch. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. Because that's what she do. That's what you incite this shit, and then you be out here like drive the addy and all of that. I mean, I'm calling the police, adding Trump and all of that. Let's see. And this was the shit about the sales and all of that. Child, I don't care what y'all talking about. The album is a hit. The album is not a flop. Do what you will with that. There's some more Nicki shit. Also, I know y'all don't like taking my advice until it's too late, but don't listen to that music. It has been dipped in evil spirits, and their sole purpose is to unleash the spirit of drama in your lives. We rebuke it back to the pits of hell. It shall not stand. Delete it. Yeah, Nicki Minaj is under some type of religious psychosis right now. The bitch is crazy. But let me tell you, this tells me that your problem really is the fact that her music is doing well. Because why are you telling people not to listen to her music? And I just also want to say that when it comes to drama, everybody has drama in their life at one point or another. That's called life, bitch. That ain't got nothing to do with no demons and no spirits and all of that weird shit. Okay? But you got to take it there, right? Y'all got 15 minutes, green light. Can we drag or we still on blackout? And so we see what we doing here, right? We doing here, right? We inciting our fans, right? Okay, that's clear. Also, let me say this. Though I have never had fertility issues, I said that because, you know, they could not catch all the tweets at the same time, girl. Okay, let's see. Leaked it once Barty B started trending. Allegedly, Papa first party over. He got 4 more to go. Let's go, ho. Drop the receipts. Rico Nation. Desiree, you sent Jigga Man broke, huh? You what? Get this bitch before I get in on y'all families as well. Tonight happens to be the fucking night. Yeah, she always doing this bullshit and then get her ass on on the internet screaming into a microphone to freedom. I will never forget it, bitch. I will never forget it. She completely used Queen Radio to scream and holler into her fucking cell phone. So a lot of y'all was talking this yesterday. I would like to say, as far as I know today, my video did not get flagged for using that audio of Cardi B screaming at Ice Spice. I don't know who this person is. I don't really care. But they basically saying Cardi B is a liar. She leaked the audio dissing Lotto and attacking Ice Spice. Atlantic Records is only able to claim the audio as copyright protected content if they were the originals of the audio and in possession. So basically saying that she put it out because, let's see, Atlantic Records is, you know, hitting them with a copyright strike on a video. I'm going to say again, mine was not. So I don't know if this is true or not, because I don't know whose video this actually is. But yeah. I don't know if I can say this is true because my shit didn't get flagged. So I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean that to me. Because I already told y'all, I don't believe that Cardi leaked that audio. I think that audio was meant to make her look bad. That's why I don't think she leaked it. That doesn't make any sense. Her screaming on the phone on the phone with Ice Spice's manager was supposed to make Cardi look bad. Why would she put that out? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, wear the roach spray. I'ma spray it in that bitch disease riddled mouth. Bunch of different cum stains on the new roach for entertainment purposes only. 327.26. You pubbing your own shit right now is also really sad and low-key pathetic. Like, why do you need to take her spotlight? Like, why? Anyway, Lucy and Elliot, Rico Nation, I promise you, tell that dizzy hoe to stand down. I promise you. Oh Lord, listen, it might get flagged eventually. I don't know, but it didn't. So that's why I'm saying I don't know. Barney Dangerous, Bodega Barney, what up? Your sister can get that chest caved in if you pregnant with another monkey or roach right now. I'm just saying, for entertainment purposes only. All of this is weird shit. And keep saying for entertainment purposes only. Bitch, say it and stand on it. Stop with all the bullshit. Culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister. Cokie B, please don't say, okay, yeah. Culture, a vulture, and her mama a crow. So stupid to not see once Wendy ate that crow what happened. They played you to do that hex to yourself, you flop ass heavy tongue hoe. Barney and Bailey, Jay-Z take off that fucking lace front. She doing exactly what Nicki wants her to do. She is confirming a lot of defamatory claims that was placed by certain people who she is now in bed with, claims that have been planted for years and used to hurt Nicki brand. Child, it says Tata Onika. I can't trust anybody who puts another woman's name in her addy. I mean, you know, in her Avi name or whatever the fuck you want to call it, her handle. Yeah, no. I can't trust nobody that is that much a fan of another person that their social media is somebody else's name. That's weird to me. So I can't trust nothing that nobody is saying because, you know, that you retweeting it. It got a blue check. That means I'm supposed to believe it. Yeah, nah. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I know how Nicki is acting. Bitch, you been having cum stains in your mouth since you was a minor because your daddy used to molest you, bitch. Tell the world that's why you wake up so fucking miserable because you hurt and full of trauma and trying to apply it to everybody else. And why the fuck you keep bringing up Rock Nation? I'm not signed to them, you delusional, paranoid, coke sniffing bitch. Yeah, I'm okay with all of this. I'm okay with all of this. Drop the Addy right now. Okay. Papa Bear, I'm sorry you can't speak and banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you on your birthday because she's an obsessed, dark-spirited, hating hoe. I'm so sorry. Now, first of all, the baby probably can't read that, so we know the baby not gonna see it. But when I said she was keeping it cute, this is what I meant. This is what I meant when I said trying to keep it cute. Because essentially, this is more so, I'm sorry, baby, your mama ain't shit. That's what that is. I'm also cool with that. I didn't know any of this about Papa Bear. So her putting all of this out, that's shade even on top of it. Because I didn't know any of this. So now that she putting it out there, I'm like, oh shit, I guess that's why we ain't really seen that baby. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Now I don't know if it's true, but I was like, ooh, okay, that add up. And then she said, trying to call me out to fight because I'm pregnant. And then, yeah, we saw that one. And then this was another one. Bitch, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful. Yeah, I read that one. Okay. Barney B had the whole label fly out to Cali to beg me to do a joint album with her. I don't want to have to drop that recorded call. That's why all the sabotage my tour. Drop the receipts, dumb bitch. You costing them millions with your $4 album and $5 coupon. So you mean to tell me them people came to you with a joint tour and a joint album and you said no? You're an idiot. I want to let that sink in. You're an idiot. That would have been so fucking epic. I'm just saying. Like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. A joint tour and album with the two of y'all, that would have been dope. So if she lying, if she telling the truth, it don't matter. This how you know bitch mind don't work right. Because you telling us that, and I'm looking at you like, so why would you not do it? Why would you not do it? Because you don't like to be on like evil, even footing. You want people to kiss your ass. And I'm not saying she has to work with the girl. I'm just saying, to me, even if that was the case, girl, so fucking what? Sabotage your tour. Nobody's tours is doing that good. And you've never been that good of a performer. What are you talking about? Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to, but them ass shots fucked her up. She already wasn't a good dancer. And now we're in the age of your Megan Thee Stallions and your Doja Cats and shit. Bitch, you better be up there doing some type of choreography. But you can't just stand up there and like that's not gonna work now. You can't Whitney Houston your rap performance, bitch. Like times is different. It is what it is. And you ain't had no music that people was really fucking with in a minute either. Fuck out of here with this bullshit, man. She's so stupid. Find me, bitch. Remember y'all called cops on us last time. Made them tell us we had to leave New York because your man was afraid for y'all lives. Also because your man was too close to a school, from what I understood. Because your man got to stay away from schools and shit because he got a he on a sex offenders registry, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, ho, drop the receipts, Barney B. You'll be eating out the garbage cans of the Bronx in the name of Jesus soon. Why do you want her to be eating out of the garbage cans in the name of Jesus? Girl, she's not okay. I don't care what none of y'all are talking about. She's not okay. She's not okay. She's not okay. Culture can Cardi can't keep trying to play into the fact that it's Papa Bear's birthday, because when it's Culture's birthday, she was literally arguing on the Shade Room and on Spaces. You do the same thing. It's not a drag. Fuck the vulture birthday. I don't recall that. Okay, I don't. But I also said these two hoes are a lot alike. I said that, and y'all got mad at me about that. There are differences, and I have called out the differences. But ultimately, yes, they both do bird ass shit. Yes. They both do reckless, self-sabotaging shit. A lot of people do some of the same shit they do. That's why I talk about it, because these women might be rich and on a public platform, so we're actually able to see how it plays out. But I know hoes in real life that act like them and older than them. Okay? So she said, you lying funky feet, bitch. Nobody called the cops on you, you dumbass, bum ass. Man went online talking shit. She said, your dumbass, bum ass man went online talking shit and doing threats while he was on probation, dummy. Yes, that is true. You was talking tough. Now you talking about find us, drop the addy. You fake tough pussy, bitch. Yeah, she is. Agreed. You said fuck vulture. What? Bitch, fuck that slow ass son. And see, this is where I tapped. This is, see this right here? Because to me, how many times was she going to keep saying culture name? Calling that little girl culture vulture and saying it over and over again. She was trying to bait you. She was trying to get you to do exactly what you just did, which is stoop down to her level. And I swear to God, I wished that you wouldn't. This is the moment where I am not in agreement with any of this shit. Because at the end of the day, you know you got fans that got kids that's ableist. You know they got ableist people. So you don't want to say shit like that that's going to alienate people or make them feel away, because it's doing exactly what this hoe wanted you to do, which is to fuck up or alienate your audience. So she said, bitch, fuck that slow ass son that came out your pussy. You was wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant, and look at your karma. Look what your rotten pussy produced. Now he a whole 5-year-old tippy-toeing around the house and can't spell his name. Yeah, see all of this? And if it's true, it's even more fucked up, because you got all of that money and you can't help your son be ahead when it comes to things like that. And boy children are more likely to have some of these issues too. Let me see. But yeah, that was the point when I was just like, okay, this is too much. Somebody said praying for Cardi and her kids. The hate that lady has for Cardi and her kids has always been unhealthy. Cardi said, but stop all this talking. Where you at? Stop all this talking. Where you at? You said you was gonna cave my sister chest in. We checking our DMs and ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. Drop the addy right now, ho. Bitch, you want to talk about $4.99? You sold both your albums for $5, you dumb hoe. You was even selling poster and keychain bundles for your Queen album, you fucking dummy. And you know I never been a bitch to cop, please. That was your friend Nitty hitting up Tubby to go on a fucking joint tour after he got out of jail. I ain't never got on a phone call with none of y'all asses. Bitches, you wish. Okay, so it was a lie, like somebody said in the comments. Okay, or you know, based on what Cardi said. And look how you be talking, and look how you be talking about Rock Nation. You ungrateful bitch. When they let you offer 3 months of title just so you could buy your album. Yikes. Let's see what else. Ooh, I love. It was so much, y'all. Hold up. Okay. All right. Nicki Minaj comes for TMZ. Hold up. Yeah, let's see. Kathy White. Dear Ramir, I'm sorry that Camel framed you by putting things in your car, allegedly. I'm sorry he wanted you in prison the way he wants all his enemies. He's weak, ugly too. But I guess when you have money invested into the private prison system, well, I don't know. This is all alleged. Yikey dikey. And y'all know they said that, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce was at that prison reform gala sitting across the table from the Trumps. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to argue with her there, but I also feel like you don't give a fuck about that shit. You'll call Trump's name and invoke MAGA Republicans too. So you're not really on good footing when you bring shit like that up. I know that you just want to upset somebody. Okay. You just want to get somebody on your side. It's a dog whistle, if you will. Okay, look at all the monkeys and roaches defending a Mexican that called them that. See, okay, I need for everybody to understand. First of all, she's not Mexican. That's weird. Second of all, when she called those women that, I feel like she was talking about specific people. I don't think she was talking about me. So I don't adopt that. Like ain't nobody calling me no motherfucking roach. Okay. Like I just want to be very clear. You don't get to just put that on me. Okay. Like, no, bitch, I don't accept that. I think she said it and meant it to whoever she was talking to. Camel and Rat, we are not fazed by botted tweets and bots in the comments. Child, nobody uses bots more than Nicki Minaj, if you ask me. That's precisely why you broke now. Desiree got filler since I said she ugly. Now she uglier. Oh, something Camel. Let's talk about your kids today. That's on the docket. Shuffles papers. R. Kelly, Aaliyah. Barney B says she wishes she was dead even after beginning her litter of monkeys. Yikes. Vulture is bad for y'all. What? Girl, what? Barney B has wished death on literally everyone she's ever beefed with. Okay, so this is what I can't stand. If you want to go to hell and say fucked up shit about somebody, please don't go and grab all of the shit that they said that had nothing to do with this moment in order to try to make it seem like it's cool what you did. Please fucking stop. I'm going to deal with everybody individually. And at the end of the day, Nikki, I don't care what the fuck you talking about. I don't care nothing about none of that other shit. You in this moment took it to the kids. You. And you were purposefully trying to get her upset. Harvey, your time is up. Dreadlock Rasta beside you. Yours is up too. Very little albino dick. Yeah, okay. Charlemagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your dick too? POTUS, lock them all up. Imagine if you called yourself Shrump the God. Oh, bitch. Look up Boring Lauren and Jess with the testicles too. They're very nasty people. Queens niggas run these niggas. Girl, what? So y'all, the people defending Nicki Minaj in my comments, y'all think that this, this what y'all defending? This y'all girl? This who y'all want to fight about? Because see, don't misunderstand me. I just see it how I see it. I'm not team nobody in the grand scheme of things. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I like who I like. I don't like who I don't like. But I'm not in it in a way that I can't tell you where Cardi is wrong. I'm not doing that. But this shit, this weirdo shit, I know what it means to be sitting on your phone reading shit, going back and forth with people and what that means in real life and what you look like when you do shit like that. If y'all think this is showcasing a healthy Nicki Minaj, that's the queen, and she just, and you shouldn't have never said, girl, that lady is crazy. And y'all crazy, but not seeing that she crazy. Okay? Because y'all crazy together. G. Hoberson and Doodoo James, your time is up. Ooh, girl. Barb's, them albums better be moving up before I start cussing y'all out too. Billboard, you're fired. So now she telling y'all that y'all better go replay her shit, her old shit, so it will have more streams collectively than Cardi's. Yeah. It's y'all queen. That's y'all girl, huh? Okay. Well, I'ma just tell y'all, based on this, y'all looking up to an old bitch that's a teenager in a grown bitch body. That's what y'all looking up to. I just want y'all to be clear that y'all are grown. People are 21 and above, right? People 25 and above. And y'all old asses on the internet defending this crazy bitch. And another thing, I don't know why y'all think y'all need to talk to me crazy whenever y'all responding to this shit. Y'all can disagree with me and not try to shade me because y'all follow me. And then when I respond to you and ignore your insult and just keep it to what you actually said, then your whole fucking energy change. Y'all hoes really just won't fuck me. And I'm very, very clear about that at this point. Do me a favor. Keep it cute because I'm going to block you. Because every time I click on one of you hoes' pictures, it's follow back, which tells me you fucking follow me. Why are you talking to me like this? Who you talking to? Better question. It's just real funny to me. Y'all be having like all this bravado in the fucking comments talking shit to me. And then whenever I ignore that you tried to shade me and just talk about the factuality, okay, the actuality of your fucking comment, then all of a sudden the energy different. And now we laughing emojis. Okay, yeah. Calm down. Which rap nigga want to get in the field today? Double dog dare you. See, bitch got too much times on their hands. Too much times on their hands. So I don't know when this happened. Let me see. Because I want to go. Okay, yeah, I want to go here. Nicki Minaj calls Cardi B and her kids ball monkeys in new tweet. So this is from 1 p.m. today. Okay, because this is kind of pressed on from Tuesday into today. Dear Culture Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is that she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all 4 of you bald monkeys put together. Well, this is colorist. So, you know, anything that is about hair, featurism, texturism, colorism, you feel like you're better if your hair is long and curly and shit. Yeah. Suck a dick. Where else? But that one, that was bad. That was bad. I just want to make sure I missed nothing. Okay. So Cardi responded, you said you're going to kick my child gums back. Didn't you say you was in New York? This past words now. Where the fuck you at? Because today going to be the day I go to jail. Here you go, starting again, nice and early, so sick, pathetic, loser ass, demonic, insane bitch. I said it back in 2018 and nobody believed me that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child. I had never mentioned or talked about your fucking kid. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You're jealous of my kids because they beautiful and fucking smart. And that's why God punished you with having a slow ass kid. See, we're continuing with the slow shit, right? Like this is where I feel like wrong road. Okay. You hate your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones. But the only thing you can brag on is hair. You fucking dummy. My God, today. Ooh, so that was that. And let's see. Barney B says she wishes she was dead after beginning her litter. I'm gonna kick your gums back into formation. Kick my child gums when she said that. And then this was the last thing. Dear Onika Tanya Mirage used her entire government. This my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now, I gotta see you. But first, I'm gonna tell you truth. You said out your mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you every time he did that crack pipe. I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. Yeah, you think I don't know. But them Queens niggas that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out be coming and spilling tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them, happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that lets you do drugs till you pass out so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career in my endorsements. I'm not throwing away my career in my endorsements. Going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict. I'll see you when I see you. So this is what should have happened. Like I said, as soon as she typed Culture Vulture and hit send on Twitter, this is where I would have liked for it to go immediately. Immediately. It should have immediately went to her her trauma, that nigga. I would have left the kid out of it just because, like I said, I don't want to lower myself, and I'm not a person that thinks it's okay to talk about a fucking toddler. So no, I'm not going to talk about your baby, but I am going to talk about you. I am going to talk about your drug use. I'm going to talk about what you need to heal. I'm going to talk about your real trauma. I'm going to say shit that actually hits home because that's what hurts the most. Okay? So yeah. After she was doing the culture vulture and your daughter's ugly and all of that shit, I would have went here first. And then I would have ended it, because this is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is that lady is acting very unhinged. Very, very unhinged. So yeah, this is where we are with it right now. Now, before we press on, JT really tried to enter the chat and nobody cared. And I thought that was hilarious. And what we learned from that is when people ignore somebody, they look dumber than if we would have actually engaged with them. And that's why I felt like Cardi should have approached this with Nicki in a certain way, because I can see what Nicki's ultimate goal was. And so once y'all both swimming in hell down there in the dirt with each other, now she can feel like, see, bitch, thought you was better than me. Thought you was doing something, but you not. So there, I wouldn't give her the satisfaction. I wouldn't give her the satisfaction. I'm just saying. So JT, because nobody was paying attention to JT, she started getting into it with Saucy Santana. Girl, I don't know why. I don't know why. Santana said if I say his name on my timeline again, he gonna hand me my ass. I've been dragging his big dirty ass for hours. Let's bring it to the world. He called me ugly and I lost it. Santana called me ugly. I want to post these messages because he really thought he was eating and got tore up. My new name, Waffle House. I take bitches out. Thank Uzi. You still be in the flea market Chanel if you ain't have you still be in the flea market Chanel if you ain't have a bitch style to steal. Oh Lord, Santana kept an audio message from you. Buy you cars to keep ignoring you. You be happy and he aggravated. Stop talking about niggas. You an aesthetic for him. Rockstar takes dingy bitch out the hood. So that's what Saucy Santana was saying about JT and how Uzi then took her her dingy hood bitch self out the hood and brought her to Rockstar Lane. I'm sure she's getting abused to be there. I'm sure that's just how that works. Mind you, Santana a trick. Where your car at? Worried about my nigga when you pay for dick. Traded your career to do dicks out of the hookah lounge in ATL. You scum bum ass bitch. Bring your fat ass here, ho. Y'all love saying that. Bring that ass here. Let's see. Pussy ass punk. You fucking with a real down south Dade County bitch, not a colonizer. You fucking poser. Bring your birth certificate to the flow, ho. You ain't really from the town. I don't give a fuck how many dicks you sucked out of Florida. That ain't your hood. Diddy was gonna knock this fat bitch out. Diddy don't want his big dick riding ass. Please. I said, mind you, Santana said he missed Diddy. Calling me jealous and lonely, bitch. Nah, the gag is y'all bitches thought y'all was gonna leave me behind. Look at you on TikTok begging for cowboy hats and dicks. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like Santana be on TikTok more than anybody. Like niggas is out there making their money on TikTok, I'm sure. But when I tell y'all that nigga be on TikTok just like the rest of them creators, like he ain't never wrote a song before in his life. I'm just saying. And I mean, they be on there, with that tapping the screen shit. You know what I mean? And I never be lonely. My assistant came custom made from Canada. I'm that bitch and you jealous. Go wash your warty ass and hands, then post your birth certificate, ho. Okay. Let's see. Keep sending voice notes to my phone, big lazy ass bitch. Scared he gonna cause water damage if he types, sweaty ass. Them bags ain't real and the work ain't selling. That's why bitches on TikTok breaking a sweat for a cowboy hat. Bitches always thrusting to spill tea. It's no tea. Never come with facts. Always allegations. Jealous assholes can't stop me. Like, bitch, go put a song out. Better chill before your tea gets spilled. Spill it. I ain't chilling. Stop sending threats. I'm in the field with my gun out. Okay. Y'all is real extra. When Santana responds, this app gonna be in shambles. They both know everything about each other. He doesn't know shit about me. He in my inbox calling me lonely and throwing jabs about my nigga when he don't have and never have one who doesn't use his dirty ass for clout. I do not know him. We did not grow up together, get in the pool, or hit no licks together. Kill that narrative. Well, bitch, y'all the ones that made it seem like y'all was cool with that nigga like that and y'all all grew up around the same area, bitch. That's what y'all made it seem like. Went from performing with Madonna to begging for galaxies on TikTok. Tired ass whole crew dick silly. Listen, I don't really judge people for getting it out the mud on TikTok. I don't know why y'all do. Because me personally, I would rather be on live on TikTok than selling myself out on live like you did with Nicki Minaj, JT. Or being disrespected by a nigga I could beat up. That's another thing. Like, if I could beat your ass, you know, you ain't about to keep talking to me crazy.
I miss Diddy. Yeah, Diddy was fun.
Yeah, we remember when he said that. Never been no fake bitch ever. Bitch is mad I didn't want to hang out. I didn't want to crack jokes. I'm about my business, and that's why my track's still jumping. And all this fake talk, come to the TL and let these people know the truth before I take it to hell. Oh, I can never be lonely. I read that. Dollhouse. Read that. Oh, girl, dollhouse. What that mean? Yeah, see, some motherfuckers be grown. I'm talking about dollhouse. Bitch, you talking about hoes want to be a part of something so bad. I'm just saying, like, everybody want to be in a clique. Everybody want to be a group. Okay? Like, damn. So let's see. Is there anything else?
It is a great day to be beautiful, black, successful with a motherfucking job. What's up? Yeah, you heard what he called me, boss. Nobody gonna call you that. Nobody don't call you that. How? Go get a job, bitch. Oh.
I think jobs are overrated. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. If you can live without really working, I don't see the problem. And that's just on T. Hold up. JT versus Saucy Santana. Post you and JT together, silence Santana. He swear you don't like her. I ain't posting shit. Really don't like you. She did all that dick sucking online. That bitch really don't like her. Oh my God, today I'm sorry. I ain't posting shit. You know why? Because these bitches ain't loyal. Nicki is what? Nicki is, hold on, stop picking on me. Think I'm a weak link. You always bringing me in some shit. Nicki played in your face and laughed in your face while doing it, but instead you whacking me. He said Nicki is what did it. The jealousy is so loud. Why me working with another bitch got you so mad? Like, nigga, the whole world can black out and I'll still step black out and I'll still step. Fuck you talking about, fanned out asshole. Girl, if anybody was a fanned out asshole, it was you. It was. And we kept telling y'all this why Nicki is a weirdo. Because Nicki feels like, bitch, if y'all gonna be my friend, if I'm gonna do a track with y'all, that means y'all can't do a track with nobody I don't like. If I don't like them, you can't do music with them. And I just kind of feel like that's egregious. I feel like that's egregious and I think that's ridiculous. And I remember that's the reason why she was so mad at Megan Thee Stallion. And y'all was acting like that shit was reasonable back then. And I was like, that's not reasonable. This is a business. if I want to do a song, I'm gonna do a song whoever the fuck I want to do a song with. It's weird for you to even think that I shouldn't, especially when you get to fucking go around doing songs with the city girls, doing songs with everybody you want to do a song with. But I gotta not do a song with who I want to do a song with because you don't like them, even though that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Bitch, you a weirdo. And that's what happened with her and Megan. And to me, that's what happens with all of the girls. They think they're going to be loyal to her, and then she asked them to do more. Because low-key, the bitch is a narcissist. And whenever people are narcissistic in that way where they like to dominate and be in control and be the boss and controlling everybody and all of that, they will do shit to make the person try harder to get into their good graces. I saw Diddy do it to Carisha on live one time, but y'all, people don't be picking up on shit. Okay? Y'all out there that think Carisha was having a better dining experience just because y'all ain't seen her out with no black eye and shit. Okay. Big out of breath, fat, funky, raggedy bitch. Stay out of girl shit. You a whole man. You say it all the time. Was he a whole man when he was writing records for y'all?
Nicki Minaj, who patty your face, crack and scramble the egg on top of your motherfucking head. But you know what? You know what you're not telling the people? What? Your label was just calling around, scrambling around, trying to recruit people to be on your motherfucking side with this Cardi B beat, and nobody didn't want to. Cardi B dropped 919. Bitch, you should have been on the internet. 919. Oh, you waited for Nicki Minaj to say something. You waited for Nicki to say something so the barbs could be on your side. Now Nicki Minaj just telling the people, hey, zip it. It's a blackout. Short stomach. It's a blackout. Stop playing games on this motherfucking internet. You've been doing this shit for a long ass motherfucking time, JT. You always get your ass on here and try to play victim like somebody against you. Bitch, nobody not against you, ho. Nobody don't care. Everybody out here living their life and thriving. Bitch, the wire just hit my account on my account right now today. You need to go be whacking Nicki Minaj.
Well, the space is over. No tea, just a bunch of mucus, sweat, and jealousy. Young Miami, I just woke up. Why they said I just woke up? This all the times that she just woke up in 2022, girl. What? All the time she posted that? That's crazy. Well, let's see. Was there anything else? That's live bites. Let me go check. Let me go check. Neighborhood talk. I just want to cover it before we move on, girl. We have other things to discuss. Let's see. Saucy responded to JT posting alleged messages from him referring to her as a mutt. I ask you to keep it in the messages. Stop picking on me, thinking I'm a weak link. He said, if I violated you privately when you text my phone this morning, why are you on the timeline? I ask you to keep it in the messages. And if you did want to be an internet ass bitch, to post everything. She said his goal is to make me feel lonely. Like, who lonely? Who a mutt? Why would I jump when I live a beautiful life? Who is you bitches? I know it's lonely in that house. 2 mutts living over the water. Don't jump. My God, today. Stop picking on me. I read this one. Now Nicki told them it's a blackout. I ain't gotta throw shade to get a fan base. Always talking about fraud. You the most fraudulent ass bitch I know. It's in your DNA and mug shots, apparently. That's another thing. You can't throw shade about shit that you have mug shots for. Calling Cardi Fraudy B when it's like, girl, didn't you go to jail? And Carisha had to perform on her own. And we all know Carisha ain't never really want rap in the first place. She just wanted to find a rich nigga to take care of her. But you really wanted the rap, and then you went to jail and she had to perform up there by herself and she didn't want to because you committed fraud. Yeah, you can't throw that in nobody's face after that. I'm just saying. Saucy Santana posts alleged text from JT. What does that say? Wait till bad to the bone drop. Bounce is fun to start off the spring, summer. Child, they love taking our shit, bro. I swear for God. You knock off wannabe ass bitch. It's up forever with you dirty ass bitch. You'll never ever be me. Fanned out ass bitch. How you hate on a bitch you want to be? Bitch, I went to your hairstylist asking for a window peek. I don't even fuck with your dirty ass stalker. Obsessed ass bitch on TikTok going against the grain for galaxies and cowboy hats. Poor ass bitch. Can't even say why your groupie ass a hater. Don't call my phone, dirty ass bitch. I'm at work. Something your big ass know nothing about. I said all this. You lucky. I ain't say more. You poor ass pig. Ooh, ugly hoe. Do you see yourself? You fucking reject. Everything about you, bootleg bitch. Talking about a style. You biting like them 2 little ass shoes you be wearing, hoe. Watch your mouth and stay out of female shit. Stank ass hoe. Girl, what you talking about? Wasn't you talking about him? Girl, I'm confused. Where can I go live? It's too much to type. Let's break this shit all the way down from the beginning. Girl, where's the rest? Okay, break it down from the beginning. Where's the rest? Okay. Oh, girl. Let me see. Just let me check one more place, girl. Let me check one more place. Hold up. Live by what's that? Live by. Okay. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. And you know, I just think it's sad that people not as grown as they used to be. Y'all know how like back in the 90s, people was like 20, they look 40 because people was just like mature. Now it's not like that. Y'all hoes is children. Don't matter how grown. Okay, hold up. I just want to make sure. Okay, we got on those. And Young Miami said I'm up. All right. So until further notice, that's all I got for y'all on that. The girls are fighting. The shit is played. It's exhausting. Y'all hoes got me tired. And all this with a government shutdown. So let's discuss this government shutdown right quick. Because y'all was in my comments, right? As I'm talking about the Cardi B, Nicki Minaj situation, because I cover entertainment gossip. Okay. So this is an ongoing story. Everybody's talking about it. The government shut down last night, and people in my comments, the government shut down. Why are you still talking about this? Well, because I can chew and walk at the same time. Okay. And what that means is I can be abreast of the fact that they just called a whole bunch of troops and military people into one photo op situation to tell them to cut off their facial hair and stop being fat. And all of this shit and no individuality, basically turning our military back into a sterilized schmatzy looking regime. Okay, yeah, bitch, 70 something million or $1 billion to the Department of War, not the Department of Defense. Okay, so just because we talking about this shit don't mean we don't know what's going on. Okay, to be clear, I know what's going on, but I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about this, but I would rather talk about this than talk about that. Because what the fuck am I gonna say about a government shutdown that the Republicans are trying to blame on everybody, but they the ones that's in control of the House and the Senate and they the fucking president? What am I supposed to do about the government shutdown? What can I do? Also, this is not the first government shutdown that I have lived through. So I don't know what y'all wanted me to do about the government shutdown. I am aware. I know what's going on with the military. I know what's going on in a whole bunch of different areas of this world right now. And I can't do nothing about it. I don't know what y'all want us to do about the government. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. I don't know. But I feel like that's somebody else's job. Okay? I'ma just worry about keeping people in everyday life. I'ma worry about keeping their minds, you know what I'm saying, in a place, right? When we talk about this bullshit, we dropping facts, we dropping gems and shit in and out of the bullshit. And it's a way for people to be distracted from the things that are actually scary right now. So yes, we will talk about Nicki Minaj and Cardi and all of this stupid, exhausting ass rap beef that y'all want to act like it's so small. But essentially, people not giving a fuck is the reason why we are where we are right now when it comes to politics. So to me, from interpersonal relationships to people beefing online to what y'all pedestalize, everything needs to fucking change as far as I'm concerned. So this is where I'm at with it. What you doing? Let's get into the rest of the show, shall we? Puss ass nigga said what? Talk
since everything? Because I saw that you were upset with her when she sat down with Angie Martinez and she said that.
Yeah, I was upset because we haven't spoke in person after Irv's passing. And I promise you, I'm the reason she was murdering. Irv made the records, but Irv would have never got to that point if I don't do what I did. For her not to call me after Irv's passing, she texts me, that don't feel right. Her mother, Tina, that don't feel right. You understand? Like, I did everything for them. Never did I get one thing in return. Don't count tickets because I could get that myself.
I did want to ask you about the funeral because Hov came to the funeral.
Yes.
Didn't I thought Ashanti came to the funeral?
She
too?
did not. She sent some flowers.
Okay. What about Joe?
Joe was there late.
Got you.
He left his fathers and got to us late. I seen him after at the end when it was almost over.
I was going to ask you, he mentioned the flowers, and I know Ashanti had posted a statement online. I know you said that you want to talk in person, but like, did that provide any sort of comfort for you guys in that moment, just having things show up there from her?
I mean, I got sick over Irv, man. I got sick physically after he literally in the hospital, like, and what is it? It's stress. What's the stress? It's my brother. He's here right now, like, but I got through it. So when you say that with the flowers, it's a good gesture. I won't go further than that. And I don't want to be disrespectful to her because she probably thinks it's good, but she should know better that she had to talk to me physically. Actually, she should come see me physically. I love Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? That's like little sis, for real. We took care of her. She confessed to me one day afterwards, and she thanked me for everything we did for her, because now she's out there by herself, and she's getting all type of indecent proposals. Let's leave it at that, right? Because that's what this industry is. Let's not make any...
You mean like the indecent proposal that your brother gave her, taking advantage of a young woman who wanted to be in the music industry? Not only did you take advantage of her sexually and romantically, but you took advantage of her business-wise, put her voice on records that she didn't even know her voice was on, tried to take away all her rights to her music. The fact that this man opened up his mouth to say he feel like she was supposed to come to him. This is another rule of life. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. If you do right by people and they don't do right by you, that's on them. Because there will be people that do right by you as well when you do right by people. But you don't hold shit over people's heads so you can control them. That's weird. And that's what he's doing. And it makes me feel like anything y'all did for her, you did because you wanted to control her.
Sugarcoating about it. It's an attractive young lady. She wants to make music. What could you do with this? You want that beat? Okay, let's go over here. And she told me, thank you. She thanked me for always taking.
You want that beat? Okay, let's go over here. Sounds like you're saying that she was fucking for access, and she probably was, and I will still feel like that was y'all taking advantage of young women that felt like they didn't have a choice. I know, y'all love that willing participant word and all of that, but at the end of the day, I don't care. What it feels like to me is a creepy, nasty nigga that took advantage of people feeling very strongly about their dreams and feeling like they're willing to take or make sacrifices for their dream. And sometimes those sacrifices are sexual. That's how a lot of women feel. To me, I still find it disgusting that you would even propose such a thing. No matter what the woman did, once you proposed it, I think it's disgusting for you to propose it. I think it's disgusting for you to only want sexual attention from somebody when you can hold something over their head. Or you want a track? Come suck my dick. That's what it sounds like he was basically saying. And I think you're gross. And I think you're disgusting. And I think that type of shit should end up like I think you niggas should go to jail for the way y'all like to take advantage of these young girls in the music industry. I do. Because so many girls are sexually assaulted and harassed in these situations and nobody says anything because they want their career to happen so much. That's what this gives to me. And you basically saying that even though she probably fucked and sucked and did what she needed to do and worked her ass off, you still feel like she owe you something. And this is when everybody needs to understand, whoever you're supposed to be, I don't give a fuck who presents you with the help. If you supposed to be somewhere, it's not about them. They didn't put you on no pedestal. They just were a part of where you were already supposed to be going. So please don't take too much credit for Ashanti, because Ashanti was gonna do what Ashanti was gonna do either way, whether it was you or it was another nigga, because it was Ashanti's destiny to do what she did. You were just a player in the grand scheme of things. You give yourself too much fucking credit for taking advantage of a beautiful young girl, like you did something hard or some shit.
And care of it. On Versus, you know, she's with Nelly. Shout out Nelly. I have no problem with these. Nothing. I fuck with Nelly.
You a hater just
but
like
on Versus, the day of Versus, he pulls up and I said, what do you want to do? I'll roll this nigga off the stage. She said, no, I'll give you the sign if there's a problem. But that's the day they got back together. That's why you don't get in the middle of relationships. It's different.
Shut the fuck up. Because nobody asked you to get in between it. And being there in defense of a woman that you care about, regardless to what her choices are, is you being loyal and protective of her. I hate when y'all try to act like you did some shit and see, this is why we don't help. This is why we don't care. This is why we don't give a fuck about what happened to the girls. That's why you can't get in between them. Boy, shut the fuck up.
That's why I never got in when Irv and her were together. I never did.
Look. This way you could, child. This literally reminds me. I was just watching. Do y'all like what is it? The Aluna. I'm saying. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. Hold up. I need to pull it up so I can see it. But I just finished watching her video. Is it Alurati? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But the Bahamian lawyer chick that has what is it? Olay and Friends and shit. Olay. I like her. She just did a video talking about how Housewives, not reality show, but the Housewives show, Desperate Housewives, how it was conservative propaganda. It was conservative Christian propaganda on the show. And the way she pointed out, it was like a long form video. It was brilliant. One of the things she talked about was the way through the stories that they told on that show, they were basically grooming you to not care about people. Anybody with a mental disability, anybody that was ableist, they would basically create a scenario in the show that says, if you care about people, if you try to help people, they're going to hurt you. So it's grooming you to not give a fuck about people because you feel like if you try to help them, they're going to hurt you. And so this is what he's doing in this moment right now. Saying that you didn't get in between the shit that happened between Irv and Ashanti when you know it was probably some fucked up shit, like him putting his hands on her or him hemming her up and you being another man in the room and you don't get involved because that's just between the two of them, when really what it is you don't want to piss your brother off because you a punk and you don't really give a fuck about women enough to stand up for a man that you are beholden to. You look up to him, that's your brother, you dick riding for your brother, right? So if he do something wrong, you don't check him. You just stay out of it. And now, because you know what people are thinking when you saying that shit. When this nigga is on this interview saying this stuff, he knows what's going on in the background of his mind. And that's hearing, what about all the shit that Irv did to her? And then you bring up Nelly and Nelly did all of this shit and she got back with him. So see, that's why you don't get involved. And that's why I didn't say nothing when my brother was handling her fucked up. Creating a scenario so that you don't have to be a stand-up person. Creating a scenario that says, see, that's why I wasn't a good person. See? Some bullshit. It's a way to absolve himself.
Just tried to keep it cool with them and keep the business moving.
Damn, that's crazy. I could have swore it was reported that she went to the funeral. Okay, so she just sent you a text.
No.
They
lied. They did put a report that she was there. They lied. Again, she probably got a good publicist or something. You know, she should have came and said it was for my mother.
Yeah.
That's the part that's deeper than just what it is. She knows that. She knows, Nene. All bets is off when it's death. It's over. Nothing Earth could say, nothing no more. It's over. Why can't you? And again, if it's because of your husband.
The fucking audacity for you to ask me to move differently because your fucking brother, boy.
Then you could come see me and talk to me. I could see you at a show.
This is
What's the
entitlement.
difference? That's how I look at it, me personally.
Yeah.
She had said that she tried to, there was an olive branch or whatever that she tried to extend or was extended, but it wasn't received well. So you think that that's why she kind of.
She texted me. I wasn't in the mood for texting. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
She got to understand that too. If I show you the date, she texts me, it's late. So just put this in the, without me going deep. He's gone, and then I get a text.
That means in death, everything is supposed to be forgiven. That's what he meant when he said that. And what I'm saying is, no, that's not how any of this works.
After he's gone a couple days, no, nothing.
She texts. You didn't feel like
she got
texting.
my number. She could like.
You would appreciate a call.
I would appreciate.
You want her to come and kiss the ring. That's what it sounds like to me. You want her to come and pay homage to you and your family because y'all helped her jumpstart her career. That's what it sounds like to me. With complete abandon for what y'all might have put that lady through.
To visit.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand.
It's like I said, we did a lot. She could say whatever she wants about a relationship, whatever, but she can't lie about her career. Who can?
Have you and Ashanti been able to?
And guess what her career is based on? Her own will and talent, regardless to what y'all want to say. Yeah, y'all gave that lady a leg up. But if she wasn't willing to perform and scream into a microphone for the last 20 years, then her career wouldn't be what it is right now. It wouldn't have been what it was back then. Another thing was that Ashanti was a writer. Ashanti wrote a lot of really great music. The way they want to take credit for her work is ridiculous to me. Y'all ain't nothing but some fucking go-betweens. That's all y'all are. Y'all are gatekeepers. Y'all are men that are at every level that a woman is trying to enter in. Y'all are there asking for somebody to suck your dick in exchange for entrance. That's what y'all be doing. So yeah, that happened. That nigga's a weirdo. Let's move on. Speaking of other niggas that's weirdos, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't know what's going on here, y'all, but I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep talking about it because I have to say how I'm feeling about it. And I could be wrong. I don't want anybody to think what I'm saying here is, I'm saying I know this was going on. No. This is how I feel. And my feelings could be wrong. Cenat and whatever the fuck is going on over there was very ritualistic to me from jump. Very weird to me from jump. The way the grown ass people are over there hanging out with the teens and the young 20-somethings and making the shit seem like it's not weird. Okay. To me, I'm going to just keep it a buck with y'all without getting into too much detail. I feel like they're grooming the people that are watching Cenat and the people around them. I think they're grooming them. I think they're grooming them to think that certain things are okay so that they can take advantage like I do. Also, all the money involved, all of the grown adult people spending thousands of dollars to give him subscribers. I know everybody thinks that, oh my God, that's so wonderful. They're all doing something great, helping this young black man. He's doing something amazing. Yeah, okay. And then he gets up there and cuts his locks off on camera in front of everybody. They betted on it for one. They said that Drake is the one that dared him to do it. And LeBron is the one that came and cut his hair on camera. Don't misunderstand me. I don't think Cenat is one of those people that are, he don't care about black people. He Haitian. I think he may say some weird shit about African-American culture, saying we don't have culture. Like he's willing to sell himself out. Okay. That's what I understand about Cenat and whatever is going on over there. I also understand what's going on those actual live streams based on clips I've seen. It's some weird ass shit. That showering together shit, like all of that stuff, even though to us as grown people, it's like, oh, it's just jokes. It's just games. The cameras are around. I'm thinking about what that is grooming the children that are watching it to think. If you think that this is okay, oh, it was just funny, it was just a joke. Does that mean in your real life, you're going to kind of not think that shit is weird when somebody puts you in a similar situation? You see what I'm saying? So when he cut his hair on camera, it felt ritualistic. It felt like he's selling pieces of himself for what he's going to get in return, right? He has access to all of these A-list stars. People are coming on his show, but it don't feel right. I don't care what nobody talking about, y'all. I can only talk about from my vantage point. So whatever is happening, what they're showing, during the streams, the kids that are watching it, the adults that are involved. I talked to y'all yesterday about how I didn't like Kevin Hart calling Ruby Rose on the phone and asking if she ate Drewski's ass. You're like fucking 50. You're like fucking 50. And that's what I be talking about. Where are the adults? I'm sorry, y'all, but I guess because I grew up in the 90s, I was expecting adults to be around at some point. It's like the people that are actually grown, they still don't act like it. I don't know what that's about, but to me, it's like 50-something-year-old people doing shit that when I was coming up, 50-year-old men would never do that shit out in public and in that way. Any like stupid shit old ass niggas had to say, they would say it in private and not in front of everybody. They would have a certain decorum about themselves. And to me, what I am seeing, LeBron James, like, what are you doing? Like, it's weird. It's very, very, very weird. And I feel like it is a level of grooming. And what we know about how it seems like grown adult men do like to groom younger 20-something-year-old men for whatever reason, that's going on in white world and in black world. Okay? So I feel like back in the day, we wouldn't really be able to see what was going on up close. Like I think about Nickelodeon and all of that. You wouldn't even really be able to see. You would see these little small signs. Now that we know what was going on, now that I'm seeing some of that shit, I'm like, in real time, y'all, this shit is weird. Like in real time, watching the Cenat situation, all them kids over there, DDG, all of that, living your life for online streams in a way that is like you're not acting like a human anymore type of thing, because everything is on camera, everything's being recorded, everything is a performance, everything is a joke, everything is a troll, everything is, left up to, is it funny? Are they serious? Which one is it? Yeah, that's weird energy, y'all. People that joke so much and troll so much that you don't know whether they lying or telling the truth, watch out for people like that. Wherever you find it, in men and friends and women, wherever you find a person where you can't tell whether they joking or whether they serious, be very wary of that individual, because they are purposefully making you confused. So when they actually start doing fucked up shit, you will then question yourself about it. So yeah, when he got up here yesterday and cut his hair off, y'all, I don't know, Kai. I don't really care about all of that. Congratulations on, 1 million subscribers. As a content creator, period, that's a huge, amazing foot, right? But I also know that shit don't happen organically like that. It don't happen organically like that. Y'all think it was happening organically, but then pay attention to how many people is spending 50K and up in this situation. It's not organic. And if it's not organic, why are y'all investing in him and his audience in such a way when there's an obvious age differentiation here going on? It's weird, y'all. And we're seeing it in real time. So I don't have it all flushed out. I don't really know, but I'm just telling y'all what it feel like to me as I'm watching it. And him cutting his hair on camera felt like some type of ritualistic self-sacrifice for what he's about to get next. Because he's going to get bigger after this, right? And we just know how often people are selling themselves behind the scenes for the success that they get. And a lot of the times, the people that they decide to exploit come with the viewership of all of these like kids and shit. Y'all, all of that shit is really, really, you know what I'm saying? Also, what it means for a man with locks to cut his hair off, but it being done in this very capitalistic, he looks so much better without the locks type of way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And I'm not exactly sure. And I can't stand that I'm in the age range right now where conspiracy theory and blood ritual comes into my mind so often now. When I was younger, I would think, oh, that's crazy. No. Almost 40, I see it all over the place. And I think sometimes it's almost an automatic mechanism to where people don't realize what they're doing. They don't realize the spiritual aspect of what they're giving up or what they're doing until it's too late. So yeah, but the man works hard. I'm not going to say he don't work hard, y'all. I'm not saying that it's not a great feat, but it is very weird and it feels weird. And I can't help but to be honest about that. I'm sorry. It's just very, very weird. But you know, more power to him. We'll see how it all pans out. Let's move on. Other crazy niggas, where is it at? And honestly, y'all, I can't tell y'all, I'm very happy about this. You know why? Because I get tired of people being able to live in chaotic energy like that. The way Ray J comes online and tells and says anything to y'all, in my mind, I'm like, y'all know this nigga, you can't believe nothing he really says, right? You have to take what he says with a grain of salt. You know, like the president. But no, people actually be taking it for real, you know. Ray J has been putting it out there that Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, set him up for this sex tape situation, almost like they orchestrated it and was using him and then tried to make him look like the bad guy and all of this shit. Y'all, let me tell y'all this. I believe that Ray J was a problematic fuck nigga when he was a kid and when he was fucking with this girl. Kim at the time was a stylist. Kim was not Kim Kardashian as we know her now. So when I say this, I mean she's somebody because she a white girl and her people know people. But essentially at the time when the sex tape came out, nobody knew who the fuck Kim Kardashian was. And in all honesty, we wasn't even talking about her ass and none of that shit when that sex tape came out. Everybody was talking about the fact that Ray J, Brandy's little brother, had a sex tape and his dick was big. That was the conversation when the sex tape came out. Now, if you remember Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I feel like you should understand what happened here. I believe men, true to form, you do a tape, you show the tape to your homeboys. Somebody takes the tape, they start showing it. Now somebody wants to put it on the internet and get paid off of it. The only way to make sure the money goes into the pockets of the people that are actually in the tape is to sign a deal with Vivid or some other adult film production company. They will then go and scrub the internet and find all of the free copies that are out, put it under their paywall, charge for it, and split the money. A lot of people, because, y'all want to believe that, Ray J is a black man that got taken advantage of by the white witches of the Kardashians. Y'all want to believe that bullshit. Y'all like to believe that them women plotted on him. See, no, I don't think that's the way it happened. I think he was reckless and dumb and wanted the validation of other niggas. So he was showing that tape around, and I think that tape got out. And I think the only way to fix it and make sure that she was capitalizing off the situation, this is where Kris Jenner comes in, and Kris Jenner negotiates that deal that was groundbreaking at the time, right? It was groundbreaking because of how much money they got for it, but it wasn't the first one. People have been doing that recently. Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee had one, and it was almost exactly the same. They were on a boat. And I feel like when Ray J and Kim Kardashian had their sex tape, they were either on a boat or in a hotel or some shit like that. To me, Kris, yes, used this to catapult her daughter's career. She used it, but I don't think she initiated it. And I don't think Kim initiated it, because at the end of the day, we are still what? Fucking women. And women don't want sex tapes of themselves out on the street amongst these niggas. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I think her mama was the one that came in and was like, listen, we could turn this into something. And that's what they did. Ray J is pissed because what he thought would shame Kim, what he thought would make her look bad, putting that tape out, showing it to people, actually worked opposite. It blew her up bigger than him, to the point that people don't even know who he is, and they know who she is. And she only got famous off that tape, but he never was able to get as big as her fame-wise, right? So what did he do? He now makes up a lie and breathes into the lies that people have been telling for years, that, oh, it was all Kris and Kim. Now he tells people that shit. He knows that's a lie. He knows that's not how that shit happened. And I'm telling y'all that because when I said Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, y'all remember what happened with Mimi and old boy? Mimi and old boy had that sex tape. I believe Mimi was telling the truth in one way. When she initially made the tape, she didn't make it so that it would be all over the internet. She made it so that she could watch it back and feel good about herself and feel turned on. And she probably was high when she made the tape initially. So you're not really in your right mind when you letting a grimy nigga record you while y'all fucking. I believe that you made the tape initially. I believe the nigga then takes the tape because he always had it in his mind that he was going to capitalize off that tape. You just didn't know it. He then, oh, I lost the tape. No, he shopped it. He shopped it because it had already been done. So when we remember that, and then y'all remember Mimi came out and she was like, you know, I didn't know, but we had to make the deal. And everybody thought that Mimi was lying completely. No, she wasn't lying completely. That's why they had to go and retape shit in order to make the tape cohesive, because the original tape was not meant to be distributed, but the nigga distributed it. And so she fell back into a corner. Now the only thing she can do is capitalize off it the way who did? Kim Kardashian. So Ray J has been on bullshit with this entire time. And I feel like he thought that them girls was never going to say, like, he thought they were going to fly above all they haters. And they weren't going to say anything. They were just going to keep letting him run his mouth on the internet and ignoring him like they have been doing for years. But apparently fucking not.
Does she feel better than Ray J?
This federal RICO though on KK.
Also, again, how old is Ray J? How old is Ray J? You mean to tell me they ain't got no 40-something-year-old reality stars that you could be on streaming with? Why are you here with Krishan again?
Chris?
I would choose that one.
Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Chris.
Another thing, individual citizens cannot drop RICO cases on other individual citizens. The way y'all just take words and start using them in ways that don't make no sense.
And Kim is about to be crazy. What about this? I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day, like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit, but
got a little bounce, you know, you walking, what should it be?
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming, the feds is coming.
So this is what he's being sued about because they are not being investigated.
Hey, wait. The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Y'all hear this nigga, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like I can't be the dirty guy no more.
And he's talking about the dirty guy because he feels like on some level he's taking the heat for the tape coming out. I feel like that's your guilt. I think it's your guilt. I don't think they ever really blamed you like they should have because, see, I think it was his fault that their tape got leaked. And I'm just going off the way men move, y'all. The way men move with tapes. Y'all ain't never seen Menace to Society where the nigga had the tape, Chauncey, whatever the nigga name was, had the tape of the shooting at the convenience store where they killed the owner of the convenience store, the Asian man. Y'all remember that? And they kept playing it over and over and over again until they got in the wrong hands. And when I say, you know, I saw somebody say they feel like Mimi might have, you know, I'm telling y'all, I don't think when the first tape is being made, I do not think that it was done for, I'ma sell it to Vivid. I don't think that. But I do think that she was kind of high and out of her mind and then was then able to be talked into it after because they had to go back and retape it. So there, yeah. But from the beginning, no, I don't believe that she initially went into that like, I'ma do that. And even if she did, I don't think that Kim did because this is the early 2000s, y'all. In no world is it good for a woman to be on camera getting fucked. Like for real. Like let's be very clear. I don't care who you are. In the early 2000s, that's still the 90s. In no world did any woman feel like this gonna be good for me. That's why what Chris did was so big. Okay? But then nobody know that girl.
No headband, but like I wore it for
But yeah. So him saying that they're now suing him for defamation because they're not under investigation for any type of racketeering. You weird ass nigga. Okay. So y'all remember Dame Dash said that he was suing people. Come to find out, Dame Dash's financial troubles are now pulling in his wife Raquel Horn. See, this what happened when white adjacent women decide they won't get with these ignorant niggas. You end up having to pay a whole bunch of bills. Girl, a judge ordered her to sell her stake in the Dash Group, which owns America New, CEO by Dash, his website, and the kid's book, Dusko Goes to Space, to help pay off his debts. Dash owes big, $78K to Edwina Brooks, $823K over Dear Frank lawsuit, $4 million for defamation case, $8 million in New York state taxes. Most of the money from his Rockefeller auction already went to child support and taxes. He's now preparing for bankruptcy and risk contempt or even arrest if he doesn't comply. Delusional. Nigga on the radio talking to y'all about how he gonna give y'all free game. And his wife has to come and bail him the fuck out. See? Oh, slow granddaddy delusional ass niggas. Speaking of slow granddaddy delusional ass niggas, Portia's ex-husband pulled sponsorship of her Nigerian residency, but she says she's unbothered. Already has new offers on the table. Girl, there should always be multiple offers on the table. But he is so pathetic. Like, Dennis Daddy is really, really like small and pathetic. And yeah, see, this is not like, to me, this is not man shit. This is not man shit. Like, you're actually obsessed with Portia in a way that I feel like it don't matter what she doing, you gonna keep trying to fuck with her. And y'all know I don't really fuck with Portia, okay? But I still feel like this man is a small, insecure, pathetic, miserable nigga that really is taking out all of his inner turmoil on a woman he feels like deserves it. And that's Portia. 16 years for Nigerian passport sponsors and counting. 16 offers. The Lord has blessed us. Who all want to go? Daddy December, here we come. Listen, it's a good time out there in Ghana, I heard. I do want to do that one year. I sure do. That nigga's whack. Portia's whack too. But that nigga super whack. He's super whack. Like, I'm more mad at her because we even know him now because of her. Speaking of Housewives shit, what did Giselle say?
Which also saw the return of Monique Samuels, a person who
did we see that coming?
No,
neither did I.
So when that hit your inbox, what was your reaction?
I was like, what? Who said what? But I, Ashley kind of like warmed me into it because Ashley and her have been communicating throughout the years. Monique has been gone for 5 seasons. And she's been through a lot. She's been divorced now, and she has moved, and she doesn't live in Potomac anymore. I don't know how many homes she has now, but it's not 4. So she's been through a lot, and I was actually happy to just connect with her and just see where her head is.
Okay,
So now that she doesn't have her husband and as much money as she had before, now you can be nice to her. Now you can be reasonable with her. Now that you feel like she's no longer on a pedestal above you because of her 4 houses and her husband, right? Because I remember I told y'all, I said the reason why she didn't like her was because of the 4 houses comment. And she said it in a joke and all of that. But to me, the fact that she even brought it up, to me means that's exactly why you was mad the entire time. Like I fucking said, I told y'all she don't like that lady because she thinks she's supposed to be above that lady because Giselle grew up with money, but also looking a certain way and then coming from a family of prestige. That means if you are somebody she feels like is beneath her in a racial or socioeconomic way, she feels like you're not supposed to show up bigger than her. When she showed up and said 4 homes, that really pissed her off because see, now I can't be superior to you because you have more money than me. So yeah, I believe after that, it became her whole thing to I'm going to bully, I'm going to ostracize because weird hoes really enjoy doing that. Like weird hoes really enjoy bullying and ostracizing other grown women. I think it's very interesting to watch because it's like, oh, wow. Aren't you still like 16 or some shit? Wow. That's sad.
She's a changed Monique from the last time we saw her.
That's what she says.
Okay,
Yes.
so we'll have to watch and see if that's...
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So as long as she doesn't drag anybody.
We did see in the trailer you writing that note to Karen.
Yes.
So were you in communication with her while she was away, and have you talked to her since she's gotten out?
I have spoken to her. I was in communication with her via a friend.
Which also saw you talk to her since she's gotten out.
I have spoken to her. I was in communication with her via a friend of hers and Ray. I've spoken to her since she's been out, and I'm just happy to have my girl out here in the wild, free.
And she is free, and hopefully back
free.
season 11.
I pray. Yeah, I hope so.
We got to get through season 10 first. You talked to her since she's got.
So yeah, y'all, I saw they had a trailer come out. I did want to play that with y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all know I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with Potomac. And I haven't reviewed it since the season that Candace left. Because I wasn't interested. To tell you the truth. I just wasn't interested. I don't like any of them. I like a smart girl. So even if I didn't always agree with Candace, I still liked Candace. So for me, that was a reason for me to keep watching the show. Once Candace was gone, I was just like, well, I don't really have a reason to watch this show anymore because I don't really like any of y'all. That's just how I felt. Let's see. What is it? Giselle reacts to Karen's DUI sentence. Child, we're gonna go all the way. Girl, what? Oh my God. Let me just in case, y'all.
It'll be fine. All right. Hello? I'm good, thank you. Do we have tissues in here? Thank you so much.
Developing today, a judge sentenced Huger to 1 year in jail. She was found guilty on 7 counts of DUI related to a crash last March.
Okay, what else do
They dragging this like a motherfucker. I'm telling y'all, if this is the sneak preview to how the first episode starts, my God, today.
I need? Drinks. Maybe I should I'll put some waters out in a minute. I might need some liquor. I feel so many different emotions. I wish this weren't happening.
Karen's sentencing is in a few weeks. There's speculation she could get a year or 2 in jail.
This is very frightening. Do I want Karen in jail? Absolutely not. But do I want to make sure that we don't have a 5th DUI? For sure. But I just want Karen back. I really do. That'll be for me if I need liquor. Thanks.
I think that it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm bored. I think it's hilarious that Karen made that joke about Giselle being in Sing Sing, and then she ended up actually going to jail because she meant to say a hospital, and Sing Sing wasn't a hospital, it was a prison. So she meant to say something that was like a psychiatric unit or some shit, and said Sing Sing, and then ended up going to jail her damn self because she didn't know how to stop drinking.
We've had a crazy 72 hours. I tell you, it's intense. Karen's waking up in jail. In Jim Pop. Is this like with murderers? I don't know.
Ciao.
Give me my money.
It is a why would he say it? You busted legs wide open, honey.
I'm sorry, y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm trying so much to care. I'm trying so hard.
Wendy, you have this thing that you do in our friendship that's phony. The energy that you and I have when we talk on the phone is not the energy that you meet me with when I see you outside.
So this is Kiarna and Wendy. Kiarna calling Wendy fake.
It's completely different energy. You know, like I shared with you, I said, hey, Wendy, are you going to be at the event? You said, oh, yes, I'll be there. And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, I'm going to be sponsoring. He's like, oh, okay, great. See you there. And then I get there and you're actually a speaker there. What's wrong with that? If I say I'm sponsoring your speaker, what would be the reason to not share? When you said you're sponsoring the event, it's not like I just said, see you there. No, I said, yes, come on, sponsor. I hyped you. I didn't think it was in my moment to say, oh, by the way, I'm speaking. That's just me. Okay, I'll take that, right? But here's where I think it looks different. So at the event, no, hey girl, no hi, no, but I'm on the stage. You would want me to, as I'm speaking, stop what I'm doing and wave? If I see my friend in the crowd, I'm going to wave to her. I want to do a friendly nod to her.
I don't know, y'all.
Girl, this is what's getting you upset? I didn't acknowledge you while I'm on stage. The energy I'm usually met with is, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Isn't that what friends do when they see you accomplish something? Instead of turning your accomplishment into their moment?
I don't know, y'all. I'm looking at this right now, and I know y'all, I know a lot of people don't like Wendy, but in this moment, I'm like, so Wendy on stage speaking, you wanted her to stop and speak to you? I don't know. Like when I go to shows, sometimes like when my DJ friend, I went to her show, when I walk in and I be like, I wave, throw a head nod, what's up? I get a response back, and if she cold me or iced me, I would feel the way. So I guess I understand, but I also feel like that's not the same as if somebody giving a speech. Like that's DJing is less informal. But if somebody is giving a speech on stage, I'm not expecting them to acknowledge me from the stage. That seems weird. I feel like Kiarna is trying to have a problem, especially since I see her with this fucking crown on her head. And something about that feels delusional. I can't tap into it exactly, but it's giving delusional. I'm sure I'll have more evidence for that later. Okay. So yeah. I guess y'all gonna be watching Real Housewives of Potomac, girl. I don't know. I can't tell you. Cause me personally, girl, they ain't really doing nothing for me. I do want to do two more things and then I'm gonna get off here. Let's get into Glow.
It's now been a little more than 2 months since this traumatic event took place. Why are you deciding to speak out now?
Well, because I feel like me and my brother and sister, we were victims in this situation, but somehow they're trying to paint us out to be suspects, and I just feel like that's all the way wrong.
Grammy-nominated rapper Glorilla sitting down for her first TV interview since she and her family became the victims of a home invasion in July. Low. Her lawyers, Drew Fenling and Marissa Goldberg, have asked her to refrain from talking about the specifics of the incident, citing the ongoing investigation. But they told me that the hip-hop superstar, whose real name is Gloria Woods, was in Indianapolis performing during the WNBA All-Star Weekend when 3 armed intruders broke into her Forsyth County home in the middle of the night. A family member fired at the burglars, but they got away before police arrived. Over $700,000 of items were stolen from her home. And so her brother and sister naturally called the police when this was all going on. But according to court documents, when investigators searched the home, they found a significant amount of marijuana and charged her with felony possession of marijuana. She voluntarily surrendered and was released on bond the same day.
You have to think about not only the effect to Gloria and her family, but also to folks who see what happened here.
Well, the most egregious part is that there seems to be no movement whatsoever in this home invasion, but rather within 24 hours, there were warrants for her arrest.
Yeah, and I got a chance to reach out to the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office. A spokeswoman declined to comment, but did say that this is still an active investigation. They wouldn't go into the specifics. Also told me that they have turned over evidence collected at the scene. They're waiting for the GBI to test it. Now, also, Glorilla and her before police arrived.
All right. Glow's legal team is reportedly considering conducting their own investigation into the invasion. None of her possessions have been recovered yet. Crazy. My house got invaded Saturday. I remember all of this. So we still working on this. Okay. She is a victim. This is ridiculous. And y'all should be worrying about the people that robbed my house, not my possession. Like, especially at a time where marijuana is decriminalized. That's stupid. And it feels like some bullshit. Atlanta people, get the fuck, get your life together. Get your life together, Atlanta people. Okay? Y'all, Brittany Renner asked court to increase PJ Washington child support payments once at least $35K a month instead of $5K. Brittany Renner wants her baller baby daddy to dig even deeper in his pockets for child support because for her, $5K just ain't enough. The model is now asking a court for PJ Washington to shell out at least $35,000 a month, according to TMZ. She believes that amount will help raise their 4-year-old son in a manner suitable for a child who has such a wealthy father. Now the two initially agreed to $5K a month when they lived together in North Carolina. However, after moving to California last year with her toddler, Renner says things have changed significantly. In court documents obtained by the news outlet, Renner says she cannot afford the high cost of living given the current child support orders and added that Washington exercises less than half of the visitation time he is entitled to. She further claims she currently struggles to make ends meet. So here's my question. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. His $90 million Mavericks contract extension. Yeah. Okay, so I know y'all not gonna feel me on this because y'all hate baby mamas and all of this bullshit. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that nigga worked $95 million and she only getting $5K. That was cute when they were both living in Charlotte or wherever the fuck they was living, where the price of living wasn't as high. But it does make sense for $5,000 to be okay in a Carolina. Moving to California and the amount of rent and a school system and all of that shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. $5K is not enough in California. Like $5K is fine over here, East Coast South. California, no, that you need more money than that. You need more money than that. And I think he worked $95 million, so I think he should pay. I think he should pay more. I think he should pay more than $5,000. I don't give a fuck. I get tired of all you rich ass niggas not wanting to pay no fucking bills. Y'all seen that shit with that other weird ass nigga. Hold up, where that bitch ass nigga at? That bitch ass nigga, that basketball player. What's his name, y'all? The one that's worked. Hold up, it's probably on my TikTok. That nigga worked $200 million and had his girlfriend at the time talking about, get a place. She like the place too expensive. He like, get it anyway. I'll pay half the rent. Half the rent, worth $200 million. They break up. He told her he was still gonna pay it whether they was together or not. But they break up a few months after she move in. Now the nigga telling her that he gonna pay it month to month as long as she act right. Sound like you extorting her for rent money that you said you was gonna give her. And you worth $200 million. Hold up, y'all, because the one on my computer acting stupid. All right, because it's in my likes. But that nigga really was up there on that interview with Justin LeBoy. That's who it was. I can find it on Instagram. It was Justin LeBoy. On his podcast. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let's see. Okay, this is page. Where is Respectfully Just? Ugh. Child, why you can't just click on stuff on Instagram? It's my last thing, and then I'll go. And we're gonna talk about the Celeste and David situation tomorrow. Let's see. Is it? Here.
I know you're not worth $200 million and was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend.
You talking about that I should pay for the whole thing?
Absolutely. Hold on. $200 million deal and you were splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? The right decision. You worth $200.
Okay, hold up. I just want to say this. Somebody, whenever y'all come with this argument, This argument right here, when y'all say a child doesn't require $10K a month to live, I don't give a fuck. This is based on how much the father makes. I don't care how much it actually costs for a child to live. I care about how much does the father make. That's what I care about. Y'all want to give these kids y'all last name? Y'all want to be in a fucking patriarchy? You want to have a lineage? You want to have whatever the fuck they call legacy? Yeah, that's that word they like so much. You want to have fucking legacy? A part of that is leaving your legacy with your riches. I don't know if you understand that. And I'm talking about these niggas. But they're stingy. They're stingy. And they want to control people with their money. This is about how much money he makes. It's not about how much money it takes for a child to live. That's irrelevant to me.
$1 million. Her rent was probably $3,000, bro.
Okay, but
she
look,
killing herself to make half, and then she always with you.
But look,
how is she even
if you willing?
that
Okay. So basically, she's looking around.
He said, "Dude, you different." Justin Little Boy is basically telling this nigga he ain't shit to his face. Basketball player Michael Porter, thank you. The nigga ain't shit. Is what we saying here. Got all this fucking money. Now listen how he about to tell you how he is basically, I feel like telling that girl, if you want me to keep paying your bills, you gotta not have no other nigga and you gotta let me fuck when I want to. And y'all think that's fair, but I don't, because you should be a man of your word. And if you say you're gonna pay the bill whether you with her or not and y'all break up and you decide to change the rules, then you a hoe.
Looking around for her apartments. And she came across one, but it was way out of her price range. It was like double what she could afford. So I was like, this is really nice. I want you to be able to stay here. I want to be able to pull up and stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your...
Listen, I know she wasn't smart, but if a nigga got $200 million, you really not thinking he gonna trip out about that little bit of money. Like, I'm sure that's what she thought. She thought this nigga worth $200 million. This a drop in the bucket to him. Of course he gonna pay this shit. Because some niggas will. Some niggas will. These niggas are different. What did Justin LeBoy say? That nigga different. You know why? Because Justin LeBoy knows that niggas will just run the money. If they said they was gonna do it, they got it. A part of being a nigga with money, a part of keeping it P is throwing out the money.
What can you afford? And I'll split it. I'll pay the rest. So
right.
Even splitting it. That's how you know the poor girl didn't know no better. Because even splitting it, you shouldn't have been splitting nothing with that nigga. That's crazy. How old is she? 20 something? This nigga worth $200 million? Man, I don't give a fuck. I ain't splitting nothing. Nick, please.
I ended up doing that, and I was like, "Yo, whatever happens," and I want the people's advice on this too, because I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. I am the people.
Basically, bruh, I said whatever happens in this relationship for the next year, I'm committed to paying this rent. Like
she signed a lease.
A year guy, you committed to the NBA year by year. You committed to
I'm
your
like,
woman
because
year by
I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna be together. I don't know
contract.
if this is my wife. I don't know if it's not. So I'm like, okay, for this next year, I got you. Whatever happens, we could break up. I got you for this next year. I'll split rent with you.
You can into it with the wrong mindset though.
I know, but bro, I don't know. I just didn't know. So then we end up breaking up 5-6 months into the rent. And basically that's where I'm at now, where I'm like, man, do I keep helping her out or is it cooked?
So have you paid your half of the rent? How does that work if you blocked on shit?
No, we were in a little bit of communication. She ended up hitting my phone asking for the bread.
Hell yeah, she gonna keep
which I don't blame her, because she went into that apartment not being able to afford it, and I gave her my word. So
why you just don't send her half for the rest of the year?
Because she need to act right month to month, nigga.
Oh, yeah, dude, I've been waiting for you to wake up.
And to me, signifier, I don't really like the woman. I'm using her because she makes me look good to other niggas.
This interview, there you go.
Nah,
yeah.
I'm just saying. So like, if I'm paying the remaining months, month to month,
yeah,
but
I
see she's wilding, and like, bro, it's gonna be hard to continue that agreement. You feel me? That's gonna be tough, because if you're out here wilding, get that next dude to pay that rent.
Get the next dude to do it. And you know what? That's how most of these niggas treat their kids too. Get the next nigga to do it. Get the next nigga to do it. No pride in the fact that it belongs to you or your word and what you agreed to. Let's see. Not seeking validation. I don't want to hear none of that because I know you lying.
It ain't no telling, bro.
Are you
Shit.
like a stalking type of guy? Like, do you
Nah,
keep tabs
nah,
on them?
I
So you ain't check her Instagram, like nothing.
You think like checking the gram is like stalking though?
Absolutely.
Like for real?
Hell yeah. If you see her following 608 people,
Oh no.
and then the shit's 613, I'm going to see who's the next 5.
And you're going, but how are you going to see who it is?
Bro, God gonna tell me. When I'm scrolling, my eyes could scan the.
So Justin LeBoy is a crazy ass nigga too. Block, which we know. We see his posts and stuff. But niggas that pretend like they got sense sometimes are dangerous.
Newest person that a girl's following. What?
Okay, see, I never been that type. Like I'll go and see if she's posted anything on the gram, on her story, like see what she's up to.
So you watch it from a fake page?
No, I watch from my real joint. If I'm not blocked, I'm going from my real
block,
page.
How you find it when you block?
I got me a little burner, but
that's
like
what I'm saying.
If I
Stop
can
being too cool.
No. But I will go look at her story and go look at her page from my real page. But if I'm blocked,
that's savage.
If I'm blocked, then I'll just go from a burner. Cause I like, why would I care if she sees that I'm looking at her stuff from my real page? Like we was just in a relationship. Of course, I'm not gonna act like I don't care. Like
right.
So if she sees that I saw her story, like people also will go through their whole story views to see if one person. I don't do none of that. Like
I have absolutely done that. I want to see who in that bitch. Who in these stories? Right, I see you, bitch. Because people that were actually cool with me, like not no more, but they would be on my social media, but wouldn't actually interact with me in real life. And that bothered me because it's like, so do you feel like you don't have to be actually actively be my friend because you can see what's going on with me on the internet? That's weird.
I don't do that for me. And I didn't even know girls did that until recently. Like they really will know if you look at their story.
Yeah. Yeah. It happened like that. But yeah, that nigga's weird, y'all. But that's what the niggas is on these days. These niggas is controlling. These niggas is weird. They stingy, cheap. $200 million. Okay? Y'all gotta be safe out here. Because they be grooming them girls to think that a nigga like that is a catch. So she should just be happy to be in a room with that wop head ass nigga. Okay, his head and his facial features give me that he ain't even smart enough or cute enough for him to be talking about no woman like that. I'm telling you, you really have to have energy with these. Now I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Money ain't everything. You niggas is whack. Give a fuck how much money you got. If you a whack ass nigga, you a whack ass nigga. Ain't no amount of money that's gonna make me feel like you not whack.
Nobody don't got no problem with you. Bitches out here striving and thriving, getting money. Out of respect for you, we always fucking spared you. Bitch, that was never the case, bitch. You thought you was bigger than the program. Bitch, Carisha was still doing the city girl shuffle with you, push you on act bad. Y'all was still performing, still doing every motherfucking thing. Still doing everything together. You had a rich, raw-ass rock star. She had a billionaire nigga. What was the problem?
The niggas.
Bitch, it was always you. You was the motherfucking problem. Snake-ass hoe.
Ooh.
Let Nicki come and played all in your motherfucking face, bitch, and broke up your motherfucking group. Ooh. Bitch, that's what you wanted, bitch. Bitches had to find out about motherfucking super freaky girl on the internet. Bitch, how you gonna group with a hoe and don't tell her that you got a Nicki Minaj feature?
Wow.
The first time you was arguing with Cardi B, bitch, Nicki texts Carisha. You and Santana not gonna say nothing? No. They arguing about you. Nobody not getting in that lap dog, roof.
Ooh.
Bark like that mangy ass mutt that you sit at home with, lonely bitch.
Yikes.
Stop playing games on this internet, hoe. I'm sick of you. Funny shaped ass bitch, funny. Can't wear 2 pieces to always look like a bodysuit, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
She got a little bitty torso.
A flop bitch flop wears Chanel flip-flops.
Yikes.
Let me go through these motherfucking text messages so I don't miss nothing.
I thought I was going, but I guess not.
Mind you, she woke up texting. You woke up texting me today. Bitch, how dare you get on the internet and say my album bullshit? Bitch, City Cinderella had no replay value.
Ooh, no
at all.
replay value.
City Cinderella had no replay value, bitch. And you know that. Album was trash, garbage. How dare you? Whack ass motherfucking album. How and I was such a solid bitch. Still, so anybody that watch me, y'all know damn well. Bitch, I play JT on my streams, all that, rap that shit in the club. Never been no hating ass bitch.
You
If a
did.
bitch gotta hit, a bitch gotta hit. That even go with other people I don't fucking like or don't care for me. I play everybody music on my fucking stream, bro. Everybody. That album was trash. And City Cinderella was a city girl idea. Thief.
Not thief.
That wasn't for you. That was for the group, huh? Bitch, when it comes to Cinderella's, we knew which one was Cinderella, and we knew which one was the evil, ugly stepsister. Fuck you talking about how? I did call you ugly. Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? Nicki Minaj, Junior Cheeseburger.
Not Junior Cheeseburger. Not Junior
Nobody don't got no problem with you. Bitches out here striving and thriving, getting money. Out of respect for you, we always fucking spared you. Bitch, that was never the case, bitch. You thought you was bigger than the program. Bitch, Carisha was still doing the City Girl Shuffle with you, push you on Act Bad. Y'all was still performing, still doing every motherfucking thing.
Damn. Nigga getting in that ass right quick. Nigga getting in that ass right quick, y'all. Wow. Yeah, nigga must have woke up. When I wake up. Okay, so. Okay, hold up.
Bitches had to find out about motherfucking Super Freaky Girl on the internet. Bitch, how you in a group with a hoe and don't tell her that you got a Nicki Minaj feature? The first time you was arguing with Cardi B, bitch, Nicki texts Carisha. You and Santana not gonna say nothing? No. They arguing about you. Nobody not getting in that lap dog, roof, bark like that mangy ass mutt that you sit at home with, lonely bitch. Stop playing. Bitches had to bitch.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't nothing else. Cardi B came out and said this. Quiet as kept. The truth is, you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years. And you also on heavy drugs, cocaine, perks, and Xanax. You don't listen to nobody around you. The only person that have the power is Kenneth Petty. But you know what happens with that Amex when you sedated. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I believe it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. When I think about it, like as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, yeah. It's like I could see, like, I'm just being real with y'all. I know, you know, I have like paranoid schizophrenics in my family. People that have bipolar disorder in my family. So I know how that energy looks and feels. And her saying that, I would have never really thought it ahead of time. But her saying that, I'm like, click, like that feels true. Yeah, it's a very specific read, bitch. It feels true. Let's see, is there more? Let's see. Girl, listen, I'm scared to open I'm scared to open my Twitter, girl. I'm scared to open my Twitter up here. Okay. Y'all know I use my Twitter for adult films. Okay. Hold up. Twitter. Yeah, that's right. I told y'all. I don't ain't no motherfucking X. Yeah, see. Damn it. See, look, it's the TikTok I use for adult films, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm scared for this shit to open up. Hold up. And I don't remember. I don't know if I'm signed in, you know, on my other shit. Hold up. Replies. Okay. Okay. Hold up. I'm trying to see if I see anything recent. I'm letting you know again, stop playing with my kid, bitch. You just mad because your son fave color is 5. Get the fuck on, you crackhead. She said that. I don't see that tweet that I just read to y'all, though. Oh, wait, no. I see it now. I see it now. I was just trying to make sure it wasn't fake, girl. But yeah, no, 2 hours ago, she said that. Oh, girl. And guess we got the answer. Am I the drama? Yeah, apparently. Apparently, Lee. Shout out to Alexander Rogers, bitch. Let me see what the people saying in the responses, in the comments. Somebody said, can you stop this? Not y'all finding and listen, something hold up, wait. All right, I'm just trying to make sure no inappropriate shit was on the page. Y'all see this, huh? Somebody posted this. I love Nicki so much. I want to be a rapper like her one day. She my idol. What the fuck is 280315? Is that supposed to be March 28, 2015? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that how that go? I don't, this don't look real. So I don't know. Mocking disabilities was already too far, but now dragging mental illness and addiction. Ooh. They up here. What changed? Not child. The date changed because that's not how the date's supposed to look. So there's that. Nah. Meanwhile, this who she laid down with. Oh God, they is responding. They is in the comments. Oh look, AI as if they liked each other. Wow. My God, today. Yeah, it's a lot. Hold up.
Shut the fuck up! About to delete my whole fucking social media because y'all don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not about to go through that with you. See, y'all heard that echo. The children hear this. Okay. Okay. The children hear this. Y'all heard that echo? Anyway, y'all, I will be back tomorrow to discuss further. I feel like I don't know if we're gonna do Ule's first panel tomorrow. I gotta see because tomorrow is my husband's birthday, so I don't know. But anyway, y'all wish Lyric a happy birthday, okay? But yeah, good show. Love you guys so much. Thank y'all for coming through. The community is not okay. And also, I am planning I'm planning a show. I'm planning a little bit of a live show in December. Probably the second week of December, the weekend. So if y'all are interested in coming to the event, it's gonna be on some like secret exclusive shit. So it's gonna be like a small amount of tickets that go out, but I would really love to gauge how many of you guys would come in town for it. So let me know. But yes, girl, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. And thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Bye.